Lord have mercy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Man, it's a beautiful day here in Dallas. Okay. I'm going to definitely talk about a lot in this video. But good morning to y'all that are coming in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And shout out to the somebody said, I see everybody saying good morning. Whereas it's afternoon here in South Africa. So shout out to the viewers in South Africa. I am honored that you all are watching us this lovely, lovely morning. Now I have to start out with my announcements. If you want to be notified when I go live, text Wiley right now. Pick up your phone. Text Wiley to 888-534-4939. Text Wiley, one word, Wiley, Wiley, to 888-534-4939. But you will definitely be notified when I go live. So I want to open up this show with Saucy Santana. And I'm saying this from the heart. You know, I'm saying this from a person that is not famous, not rich, all of these things. That Saucy Santana should apologize to Beyoncé. Now he said some comments towards Blue Ivy, and he even said some comments towards Cardi B, and said that Cardi B said some derogatory comments towards her. And I just said he needs to apologize to Beyonce. Now his comments, his commentary after the fact of him coming out saying that Blue Ivy was ugly and that he was nappy head and all of that. Now I've said the same thing, and let me be clear with you all. I have. Did I say some things about Blue Ivy's daughter and some tweets out there? Yes. Okay. I think a lot of people were saying that, oh, why she ain't calming that baby hair, etc. But I'm not signed to RCA Records. Okay. I do know I need to delete a lot of tweets, but I do remember I was saying a lot of comments towards Blue Ivy back during that time. So I'm not going to say to cancel Saucy Santana. I'm not going to say I'm going to cancel her or cancel Saucy Santana, but I do believe Saucy Santana needs to apologize. Yes, I have said it was so bad on my Facebook, on one of my original Facebook pages that I had. I was really going in on Blue Ivy. So one of my friends, was like, why is Wiley talking about Blue Ivy like this? So he posted my picture and Blue Ivy picture, talking about who looks better. And it was like they were dragging me for filth because I was dragging Blue Ivy. And I was saying a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I was really, really reckless. I was just reckless. I was just saying this stuff on my Facebook, saying it on Twitter. I was just really, really reckless. So I'm not going to say, you know, cancel Saucy Santana. I'm not going to say that because I know me personally, I have said some reckless things about people's kids. I have done that. I have said some reckless stuff that if I were to get signed to RCA Records or get on a reality show and become famous and become a household name, then I would have to answer to a lot of tweets. It's a lot of tweets I will have to answer for. I mean, going in on people on Twitter. And you got to understand, I'm just tweeting my thoughts. And I can't even remember what I have said about Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Cardi B, who else out there? Flavor Flav. It's a lot of celebrities that I've dragged on Twitter that I can't remember. I was in my 20s. I will never forget it. In my 20s, just on Twitter and just tweeting out all type of stuff. And you'll be like, oh my God, did Wiley tweet that? And it's just like, I was in my 20s. And I don't think that we should be held to account for something we said when we were in our early 20s. I was in my early 20s. I'm in my 30s now. I don't do that now. But when I was in my early 20s, I was dragging, or I would take pictures like because I stayed in the hood. So I would take pictures of people like raggedy kids, and I would like drag them on my Twitter, like, why is this child looking like this? This person ain't that person's daddy. I know for a fact she's lying to the neighbor down the street, and I'll just be posting all that type of stuff on my Twitter. And I could just imagine if somebody were to dig up these old tweets, I would be canceled or try to be canceled and everything like that. But I just remember that I would post a lot of that stuff on my Twitter. So I can't even come at Saucy Santana so hard and be like, why would you say this about Beyonce? Why would you say this about her? Why would you, even go back to my pro-Trump years when I was a Trump supporter? Oh my God, the stuff that I was saying towards the Black community. Oh my gosh, people would cancel me. Like I would, when I was a pro-Trump supporter, and I would have on my Make America Great Again t-shirt. And I was like, y'all need to get up out of the projects on these food stamps. It need to be canceled. Shanae, Shaquan, Pookie them, and y'all on Section 8. They need to cancel all these free programs and all that. I would take pictures of people with a lot of groceries and take pictures of them when they was paying with their food stamp card. I would take pictures and I would post it on my Twitter that, see, this is why I need to be canceled. She probably got 3 baby daddies, don't even know who her baby daddy is, and she's on food stamps. The government need to cancel all this. Vote Trump, And I was like, I was a big Trump supporter during that time. So if somebody were to dig up those old tweets and post it to the public and be like, is the Wiley that you follow? I mean, I would, oh my gosh, like I'm just letting y'all know now before I hit that next level. Like, I was young and I made a mistake. I didn't ever think these tweets would ever come back and bite me in my butt. I wouldn't do what Saucy Santana did. Let me see if I can pull up what he said. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can pull up what he said. Y'all, give me a second here. I can just imagine. I've done a lot. Talked about people in the church. I talked about what I was saying about my uncle who was a pastor. I mean, posted his pictures on Jack, posted his number. Oh my gosh, it's just a lot of stuff. If I were to be on, I can't even. I really can't come at Saucy Santana like that because I have said a lot of crazy stuff, and it's just crazy. Okay, but I do want to read what Saucy Santana his response. This wouldn't have been my response if it come out today. These tweets that Wiley posted, I'm coming out with an apology, a statement. I'm gonna have somebody write me out a statement. And I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize. I didn't mean to talk about that lady child because kids are off limits. They are off limits. But during that time, I wasn't thinking. I understand my karma is gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come, and people want to dig up these old. I don't even know how people are digging up these old tweets because I tweeted. Let me see how many tweets before I read what Saucy Santana said. I don't know why I'm making this about me, and somebody gonna dig up my Twitter, these old tweets. It used to give you the amount of tweets. I don't even know how many tweets I have, how many times I have tweeted, but I know it's over 80 to 90,000 tweets I got out there because I used to tweet a lot. Okay, now let me read what Saucy Santana do it. I'm definitely gonna have my social media clean, like for real. Now, this was Saucy Santana. He said, fake woke bees. People don't care about old tweets. The internet have this weird thing with power. thinking they have the power to cancel someone. Newsflash, you don't. Y'all be thinking y'all have someone by the balls about situations you don't give a damn about. Then he says celebrities are human, not robots. They for damn sure ain't perfect. I still talk about a bee like a dog till this day, not publicly because my opinion matters to a lot of people now. I be chilling. I don't even insert myself in BS that don't involve me. Now, all he could have did was I apologize to Blue Ivy. I apologize to Beyonce. I didn't mean to say this. I do apologize. That's it. But I think when you get mad and you start calling people the B word, you start doing all this type of stuff. Because you can be canceled, and people say you can't. Look at Nick Cannon. I use Nick Cannon as an example. This brother was on a podcast, and I'm gonna say it without saying the people who he offended. He offended a group of powerful people. Okay, he offended a group of powerful people, and they snatch. Listen to me. They snatch his show off the air. His bags were getting snatched. His show was getting snatched. Stuff was getting snatched. I've never seen it before. Imagine watching Wild 'N Out and they just snatch it off the air and they put a movie on. Like, you can be canceled. Look at Whoopi Goldberg. And I honestly, I'm saying that you can't be canceled is Whoopi Goldberg. And we love me some Whoopi. Whoopi was talking and she said, offended a group of people. And she was like, oh, this ain't that. And it was white people against white people. And she got suspended for 2 weeks. Okay? They made her apologize. She had to come out and apologize. And they still suspended her for 2 weeks. So don't tell me you can't be canceled, because you can't. It all depends on who you offend. I'm going to say it again. It all depends on who you offend. Now, you talk about Blue Ivy and Beyonce. They're not going to really cancel you like that, because ain't nobody really checking for Beyonce now. No offense, but nobody, she will, Let me drink some. I mean, that ain't nothing. Oh, she was talking about Blue Ivy. It was a whole bunch of people talking about Blue Ivy. But if he were to offend this group that we all know, he would have been canceled. Okay, if old tweets would have came out and he would have dragged this group that Nick Cannon got messed up with, and Whoopi Goldberg, he would have apologized. He wouldn't have came out, you bees, you can't cancel, because he would have been canceled. He would have lost his record deal. He wouldn't have performed in Houston. All his upcoming events, it wouldn't happen. So it all depends on who you offend. Okay? You can kind of get away with talking about Beyonce and Blue Ivy right now. You shouldn't talk about Blue Ivy because she's not a baby. But you get away talking about Beyonce, But talk about somebody. Okay, let me drink my little Red Bull. Hold up. You get away talking about black women. You can talk about black women for filth, and you will not be canceled. You will actually become a millionaire. You better ask Kevin Samuel. Dig him up out the grave. He was already into the mainstream success that man was getting. And he would have had his own show if he wouldn't have not have had a heart attack and died. He probably would have had the Kevin Samuels daytime television show or a late night show, right? Because he was already on ATL. He was already got the future. He dogged black women for filth. But let it would have been another group of women. Let it would have been a religious group of women that Nick Cannon got caught up with and got almost canceled. And he had to apologize and they gave him back his stuff. Let it would have been that group that Whoopi Goldberg tried to make some comments and got suspended for 2 weeks. You ain't gonna bear to have a platform to speak about that religious group and think you're going to be successful and have a successful platform. They're going to shut it down. And that's the truth. You're not going to say it. But black women, you can talk about, oh, that sister, she got close your legs to married man. You black women, y'all should have some common sense. Having all these baby daddies. Close your legs. You could go all about her hair, about her texture, about her yoni smell, and you could get big bucks. But in certain groups, you cannot talk about unless you are ready to be canceled. That's the truth. It was so bad for Nick Cannon. That man wanted to end his life because all the bags was getting snatched. He lost his show. He lost another show. He lost this branding. They were snatching the bags. The bags was getting snatched in real time. And he said, oh, I want to. And then he wanted to end his life. So to Saucy Santana, you can get past this with Blue Ivy because that's a black woman. That's a black girl. You can get past Blue Ivy and Beyoncé without an apology. Yeah. But that would have been okay. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, Kevin Samuels is gone. But he's not gone because he was talking about black women. He's gone because it was his time to go. You know, some people said it was because he was drinking Red Bull. We haven't seen the autopsy report. No telling what health problems that man had and was pushing it to the side. But it wasn't for him talking against no black women. That ain't why he ain't go. Like, come on. Now, what he should have had some black women surrounding him in his life. They probably would have saved him. You know, he probably would have got saved by black women. But I don't think he died because he was talking about black women. No, he died because of it was probably his time, or he probably was pushing things aside with his health. Okay? All right? Okay. So, and we go over the phone lines and we'll let y'all talk about it. So I want to say again, I got that arrow on. My nose gonna be running. Give me 1 second. Let me turn that arrow off. Give me 1 second because that arrow's on. And my nose gonna be running. Give me a second. Give me a second. I really want to turn that arrow off. I really want to turn the arrow, but I like the air. Okay. So, but I'm just being real with you. And so I can say to myself, it's a lot of tweets out there that I have said a lot of derogatory, dragging folks. I don't remember if somebody bring a tweet about me back in 2010 or 2011 or 2012. I was like, what? I tweeted that? I don't remember. I was 21, 22 years old. So for me to go back 10 years ago or what I said, you know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is for a lot of people is to do a social media cleanser to clean up all them old tweets. That I have said a lot of things on my Twitter. I have. And I'm going to publicly apologize to everybody that I have offended. Because I was young, I was not thinking, I was just tweeting. You know, even like Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, they posted old tweets of him being a colorist. And they were trying to get him canceled. I mean, they post these tweets of him not really liking black people. And he apologized for it, but they dug up the old tweets and they dug it, and it's out there. You know, it's really, really out there. So you have to be very careful. And I know people are saying kids are limited, and you're right. Just like now, T.S. Madison and Funky Dineva, they were doing a show. Come on, sit on down and talk. We talking now. Sit on down. Make sure y'all hit that like button. T.S. Madison and Funky Dineva, they did a show, the Queen Supreme Court. Y'all remember that? They went on tour. And Funky Dineva was feeling himself so much that he called Blue Ivy ugly. Yes, he did. And it went viral. And people was like, T.S. Madison, you need to boo him off the show. And he had to apologize. He called Blue Ivy ugly on a public platform with T.S. Madison. I guess they did with T.S. Madison. And T.S. Madison didn't want to get him off the show. And the reason why T.S. Madison, please do not cancel me for saying this. The reason why T.S. Madison didn't want to fire Funky Dineva is because he was entertainment. Ain't nobody really coming to see Maddie like that, like by herself. Like, because she can't entertain a crowd by herself. She got to have a co-host, in my humble opinion. Now, I know somebody that's really close about T.S. Madison, and they get mad when I say this. But this is just my thoughts. And if I ever have a conversation with T.S. Madison, I'm gonna give her a grace. That's queen. That's mother. But in my humble opinion, she can't do a show by herself. She's dry as a box of rocks. Okay? Because she did a show. Oh my God. See, this is why I don't get invitations to go to the award shows and go to the stuff. I'm just too real and a little ignorant. I'm a little ignorant and real. All right. But she did her show and she invited Tasha K, and all the segments was dry as a box of rocks. We just in the comments put Tasha K on because all her segments was dry as a box of rocks. Okay? This is dry, no person out. It just was dry, in my humble opinion. And she just couldn't do it by herself. So the reason why she didn't want to cancel Funky Dineva and say get off the show, because he was the light of the show is what I'm saying. But black women, they canceled Funky Dineva, and he had to apologize. He got some of them back. You know, some of them still don't care. He got past of it. T.S. Madison, she made a joke. This woman made a joke about this black woman in the bathroom stall. And T.S. Madison was like, tell me why this lady got this big old maxi pad. this big old maxi pad. And talked about the lady maxi pad. And talked about it, the bloody pad, just everything, talked about it. And the black women canceled it. When I tell you the black women was leaving the most, they was letting T.S. Madison have it. And she had to apologize. She did the video, and they were doing videos, they were dragging it, they was all type of women, white women, black women, all women, but the black woman was leading the charge. How are you going to talk about women? This is why y'all shouldn't be in the women's restroom. You don't know what that woman was going through. If she was having a bad day, how dare you talk about that woman experience? They were dragging her. They dragged her for filth. And she had to apologize. And still to this day, it's a group that anytime that T.S. Madison do some effed up stuff, they come out and they get real vocal. But she had to apologize. So do I think she should have been canceled for the joke that she made? No. The joke was wrong. It was not right to make a joke about the women in the restroom with the, especially not her. Maybe I probably would have got away with the joke a little bit. And T.S. Madison won because number one, you in the restroom. No, I wouldn't have got away with the joke because I couldn't be in a women's restroom. I can't be in a women's restroom, right? Unless it's neutral, unless just both genders could be in there. But I'm not. I'm in the men's restroom. So you. So let me check on what I'm saying. This one is so. I wouldn't have even been allowed in there unless it's just both genders allowed. Neutral restroom. But T.S. Madison, she opened herself up for that read. So back to Saucy Santana, is it's best to apologize to the people and mean it, because you are famous. You're not just a makeup artist. You're not just a girl handbag or something. You are becoming to being a superstar. So you have to be very cautious on the things that you say. Lil Nas X has some comments that he made on social media, and he was talking about, I think he talked about Nicki or somebody he talked about, and they dug up some old tweets. So you have to be careful what you say. My best advice, and something I'm going to do on how to find a company that can do a social media suite, like deleting old posts, deleting old Facebook posts, deleting old tweets, like a company that give, or like a clean up all your history. So the only thing I'm not going to be able to delete is the library situation, because they can always bring up that media. So I don't think that I can delete that. But I can deal with that. But old tweets and what the stuff I used to tweet about, oh my God. And I know somebody digging them up now, and it's gonna be out in the morning. Watch. So I need my publicist. I gotta give me a new publicist because I don't know what my publicist went. I think she on a break, or hope she good. Oh, wow. I'm getting ready for a publicist to put out a little statement, because good God Almighty, but people, they say something. And because, man, the tweets that I used to tweet back in the day, I was ruthless with this. Misspelled, commas missing, periods missing. It was misspelled words, but I was getting it in on Twitter. But, and I say this because I'm saying this now because, number one, I'm not perfect, but I used to have a publicist that used to write me good posts. I need to get that person back. I have to put that person on payroll. So if you out there, please come on back, or email me if you ever want to work with the Wiley Show, and you would be paid to do it. But I used to love that, because on my birthday, she would write these big posts on the birthday. I would approve it, and we would make it public. When the library situation happened, some YouTuber post, excuse me, my library video, and was dragging me about it. She wrote a detailed post, and I posted it on my page, and the Neighborhood Talk had reached out to us. So I do love having like a publicist, like to put the words and stuff out there. Like, because I wasn't typing it, so I'm not a good writer like that. I'm not the best. But she would, what? You what? I said, I need you to write. Don't worry, Wiley, I'm already on it. She was like, she'll be already on it. Like the post would be already out, and I missed that. And I really, really missed it. And she was doing that for free. But now if I get somebody else to do that, wherever she's at, please come back, because I gotta put you on payroll, because you were the best. Timestamps, she'll post the timestamps. She was good. I don't know wherever she's at. Come on back to the Wiley Show. I'm gonna have to track her down, because she was the best. I'm telling you, I'm gonna send her an email. Okay, hold on. All right, give me a second. We got a guest that's coming on. They were supposed to do this morning. They want to come on tonight. So that's why I'm texting back. So yeah, I love the publicist. So if y'all wanna, if you're a good publicist, you can write, hit me up, and you can come on. Hit me up and email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Okay. Yeah, she definitely had to get on my payroll because she was good. I would give her a piece of my YouTube income because she was so good with the brand. Like anything that I was doing, if I was in Atlanta, she'd come up with an Atlanta post. And people would be so like, oh my God, that post when it was Kyle's birthday, and I love me some Kyle. She wrote an awesome post about Kyle, and Kyle called him. He's, oh my gosh, and this person did it, and I like having it. So I love having like a speechwriter, a publicist. You know, I love having those type of people. It's great. And she knew me. And then sometimes I would write a post and she would edit the post. And let me tell you, I'm kind of nervous. Let me say this. This is why sis got to be on the payroll. She should have been on the payroll a long time ago. When I was in school, all of my posts would get edited by her. And when I tell you my GPA at a 3.5, and the reason why it's at a 3.5 because she would edit everything. She'll make sure it's APA. She makes sure it was cited right. She would make sure my regular posts that I have, because you know, you're in online school, you have to write like a post and answers to like 2 of your classmates, and then she would edit my papers, right? And 3.5, and I'm kind of nervous going back because I don't have her to edit my stuff, and I need somebody to edit my stuff because I know I'm not the best writer. So if you out there, if anybody else that want the job, email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Email me at wileyshow@gmail.com because she was the best. I mean, good. A's. And then when I didn't have her, oh my gosh, I'm going to drink a little more than Red Bull, okay? I think I got like a C in that class, a C. Because I didn't have her, and I love. She was the best. I sent it to her, but in an hour, she got the edit version. Boom. But yeah, I definitely need that for school and stuff like that. Okay. Because she was the best. And I don't know. No, that's editor. Like that's not cheating. She's editing the paper, like editing. Looking over it, editing, because I'm doing the work. I'm putting all the stuff together, and she would edit it. She would edit the post. Anything that answered my classmates, when I would do that, she would edit it for me. I would send her the post. I got all the evidence, all in my emails. Like amazing, like really, really amazing. And no, she was not doing my online work. No, Wiley was doing the work. And she would edit it for me. And just do amazing. It's my thought. Editor is not cheating. If your thoughts you're putting it together, that's not cheating. Like I won't do that. No, I'm putting it like it's amazing. So she would just edit it for me and make sure it's APA style and all that. Because I'm not the best writer. I'm gonna say it right there, but with her, it was like, oh my thoughts is really, really good. Like she was gonna be one of the editors for my book. So now I gotta like find another editor for my book. I'd be nervous to send people copies of my stuff because I don't want nobody to steal it. But I would send her different stuff. We would go over different titles of the book and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm just ranting y'all. But we are hiring. So email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. And be serious. Don't come out here and you can't spell. Your spelling is just as bad as my spelling. If send me some of your writing samples of some of your work that you done. Don't come up in there and be an email like one chick, yo, Wiley, you want me to be your editor? Yo, how much is the gig? Yo. I didn't respond to because you don't respond to me with yo. Be professional, right? So and I couldn't hire this chick just as ratchet. And then we was on the phone, her kids all in the background, it was just ratchet. It was just, I know she really needs the money, but she probably wasn't an amazing writer, but it just was just too ratchet. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like she had to put on the phone like 6 times because their kids, okay, so like, come on now, like that's not professional. Like, ain't nobody got time. I'm not gonna say her name though. She looked good, by the way. But kids all in the background and stuff like that, and making all that noise, and she got to put the phone down and get the phone. One of the babies crying, and like, okay. But, and I will be clear with you, like when I was my new semester starts in about 2 weeks. The person that was editing, she's like, "Oh, your writing is getting better. Like it's getting better." Because like some of the stuff she didn't have to do too much editing. Like she was like, "Oh my God, it's just getting much better," and stuff like that. So it was just amazing. But yeah, so if you interested, email me if you're interested. Don't email me if you. And she probably need the money for the kids and stuff like that. And I probably will send her something. Because she probably need it. She probably need. I'll send her a little something. Send out a little something to the Cash App. Okay. How do we get on to this? How do we get on to this? How do we? Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, if this guest come on tonight, it's gonna be a show. Let me not announce it, because let me tell you something. I don't announce. Okay, I don't post flyers unless I got the person taped, because it's people that come over to our show be lurking. And I announce and say, I'm interviewing Barney. And before you know it, Barney will be on a whole nother show and won't do the Wiley Show. So I've learned from experience that I ain't gonna post no flyer until they come, until they hear. You know what I'm saying? Now I do a flyer. If it's already taped, then I'll drop a flyer because I already got you. If you go somewhere else, that's your business. Because people will steal it. You know? And you know what I'm saying? So I don't do that no more. I had to learn that lesson. I'm like, I don't do that. Because people come over and they would snatch the guests for me not to have it. They would do it. Like people watch this show. Big people, producers, all type of people watch this show. Because people, y'all messy. Y'all gonna send it to them. And you know how that is. So I don't announce it. Now I do have to apologize because I do be announcing and say, hey, I'm coming back live. I do have to apologize for that. I do. I have to get better. And so typically, if I'm up to it, I will go back live. I need to reword what I'm trying to say. If I'm up to it, I'll be back live. Instead of saying, I'm coming back live tomorrow and I don't do it. If I'm up to it, I'll be back live tonight. If I'm up to it, I'll be live tomorrow. If I'm up to it, I go live on Tuesday. If I'm up to it. So, because if I say, I'm going, y'all are looking forward to it. You know, I can no longer say I'm going live, and people are pissed. They are pissed. They are pissed because they like the Wiley Show. I'm no longer in a position to be dishonest to the audience about when I'm going live because I have an audience. It was a time where I could say I go live tomorrow. Nobody would hear me because I ain't had no audience. I have to be careful how I handle it now because I have an audience, and this ain't no time to get lazy. And I found myself a little bit getting a little lazy on YouTube. Now I got the audience. Now I want to get a little lazy. I'm like, oh Lord, please. Okay. I have to work on that because I'm telling you, like, it be some days I'll be forgetting about YouTube, and I can't because I have an audience of almost 30,000 folks, hundreds of folks on my text list that love our show. And I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. I have an audience and I appreciate that. And it took me a while to notice that because for a long time, I didn't have no audience. You know, Give me a second, you guys. Let me tear up in the back. Hold on. Yeah, for a long time, I didn't have an audience. You know, some people, some of my people, they had audience. Like when I was on Facebook, oh my gosh, see, people get mad. But I'm gonna talk. We talking with the people. When I was on Facebook, Armand used to crack 20,000, 30,000 people. He used to crack a big, big audience on Facebook. And I would go live on my Facebook on a good day. I may get 5 people on a good day. And then I will try to implement the call-in show like I'm doing now, and it would be me and the guests and about 5 people watching. So it's about 7 of us. And then sometime before that, before it was Facebook Live, it would just be me and the guests. Because you can look at the numbers on Blog Talk Radio. It tells you just me and the guests, 2 people, it's me and the guests talking. We just having a conversation. I used to say on there, we got millions of people tuning. What did I used to say? We got millions of people from around the world tuning into this interview right now. And it would be me and the guests. I'm going to just say, it would be me and the guests. So I remember those days. And then when I go on Armand's show, he would have thousands of people. He would have thousands. He would literally have thousands of people tuning in on Facebook. He was popping on Facebook. Thousands of people. And I'll go in there popping. Come to my show. About 3 people. Hey, what's up, 4? And if I used to get 20 people, baby, I thought I had 20 million. When I had 20 people tuning in, 20. That was a good day. And don't let it be 100. Oh, baby, I hit the lottery. It's 100 people in the house. Baby, don't let it be 100. So I don't want to, because I know God is taking me to different places. I don't want to get lazy. And I want to appreciate, I don't want to get lazy because I remember when I didn't have an audience. Sometimes God got to remind you. Remember you ain't have ish. Now you got ish. Don't mess up this. Because I'm not going to take you to the next level if you're going to act up right now. Because you up next. Now is your time. So I remember that. And so I'm saying this for people now that are coming up that don't have big audiences. It's just them. They don't give up. I'm going to tell you the secret to success is consistency, because where I'm at today is because I was consistent. In order for me to go to that next level and reach the next level in this show, is consistency. That's the key to success, especially on YouTube. The key to success on YouTube is being consistent. If you're consistent with titles, if you're consistent with thumbnails, if you're consistent with commentary, and if you're just consistent, people gonna flock to you. You just got to be consistent to your audience find you, but make sure you got the product. And so I thank God for that. We was very consistent, and this is where we at today. You know, some people, they still drag us, and then you still get the people that drag us. He should be, listen to me, people, because I get this. So, okay, this is what they say. He should be at 100,000. Ain't no, and they say all of this. And so, and that used to bother me. It did. That used to bother me a lot because I'm like, why I'm not at 100,000, blah, 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 blah. And just instantly, it was just spoken to my spirit. It said, Brother Wiley, you got to continue to be consistent. Your day is coming. I'm not going to know when. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, next week. It is coming. I feel it. But you got to be consistent. And when it comes, you're not going to worry about, well, damn, it took me 10 years. You got there. If it took you 20 years to get to where you're going and get into that success, you got there. Because once you're there, you're there, right? And so I'm just saying that for the new people that are just coming up. Don't give up, honey. Don't give up. You can do this. It's going to be hard because people, they're going to drag you. And when you open the door up doing commentary, you're going to get dragged. All right, unless you want a thumbnail people can't see you. You may get a little shield from getting dragged because, well, that's different because Milagro Grams on the thumbnail, but she could be on the thumbnail on TMZ. Now, let me talk about that because Milagro Grams is very consistent. I'm gonna be a little shady. I'm gonna give her flowers, but I'm gonna be a little shady. Can I be a little shady and give her flowers? Can I be a little shady and give her flowers? So, Milagro Grams, she just go live on a thumbnail. Beautiful chocolate woman. I mean, Milagro Grams is good looking. The woman is banging. And all what she does, she's on a thumbnail. Under a thumbnail, just a so. But when she went live on TMZ, you can't go on no thumbnail. You better preach, Wiley. You can't go on no thumbnail when you on TMZ, just showing her beautiful chocolate skin, just like she just as chocolate when she was on just as good look. She's good looking. I don't know why she be on the thumbnail. Maybe it's a little different because you got to make sure your hair is good, got to have a good outfit. You can look raggedy, have your bonnet and all that. I understand because she's good looking. I can understand if she was ugly. I can understand she's on the thumbnail, but she's good looking. Bang it. I mean, my type of woman. She's beautiful. Okay? I don't know why she do the thumbnail. I'm going to ask her. Let me call her. Let me see if I can call her. But she's beautiful. And she did give me a futon. She's beautiful and she's very nice. If you need a futon, she'll give you a futon. She did that because I didn't have a bed. Well, let me put this out there. I threw out my bed because I wanted to do my podcast in my room and I needed space to go around because I used to shout and you know what I'm saying, twirl around. And so she found out that I didn't have the bed anymore and she gave me the futon. She blessed me with that. And she's very nice. She's a nice child. I mean, if that woman wasn't married, her husband better treat her right. Because if I had to travel to Houston, I'm getting that. Okay, I'm gonna put her on my vision board, but her husband better treat her right because she's a good-looking woman. But anyway, she gave me the full. Very nice, just a very nice woman. We used to go back and forth on Instagram on the voice notes. She's very sweet, very nice, beautiful chocolate woman. Her husband better treat her right because I'm gonna put her. Paul, put her on the vision board. Put her on the vision board. Get me one of them pictures where she put a filter. Put it on the vision board. We're gonna put on a vision board. she was on TMZ and good looking. I said, oh my gosh, she good looking. Woo! I already know Tory Lanez, he gonna hit that. I'm sorry. Tory Lanez gonna hit that. He gonna hit that. I already know it, player. In my head, like the voices of me, like Tory Lanez gonna hit that. I'm just gonna repeat what the voices in my head are saying. They said in my head that Tory Lanez gonna hit that. I don't know if he gonna pop it with a 357 or pop it with a 12-inch P, but it's gonna happen. Okay. So I don't know why. See, I was giving her flowers to be a little shit. See, he gonna tap that. Watch. Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. But that's the voices in my head. They said he gonna tap that. Anyway, yeah. So. And I already know, like somebody just posted in the comments, you up next, you're going to have to repeat the library story when you do it. You got to explain it. Exactly. Whatever God took you did for life, you're going to have to explain it. And I'm going to have to explain it because people are going to bring it up, you know, especially when I do see myself getting into politics, going to be an activist, getting on the news. Eventually, they're going to bring it up. I'm going to be on Fox News one day. They say, hey, you're talking about Black Lives Matter. What about those Black lives that was in that library when you had this rant? What about the lives that you put in danger? You know, they're going to juice it up. So eventually, I will have to talk about that again. Now, my core audience that love me, been watching me from day one, so like we already heard this 1,000 times, but it's gonna be new people when I'm on Fox News doing my commentary, standing up for Black lives, being on there with my bow tie on Fox News on Tucker Carlson. They're gonna bring it up. They're gonna bring it up. They're definitely gonna bring it up, okay? And it is what it is, okay? Because I like Fox News. I think Fox News is very entertaining. It's very entertaining. Okay. Woo! We've been on here 50 minutes. We didn't even get to the hot stuff. If Tori tries anything, I hope Alice don't. But he's gonna try because she's good looking. Cause I tried, man. Milagro Grams is good looking. And when she called me Marquise, that's an instant turn on. Like, if she don't call me Wiley, she's, I'm talking about you, Marquise. Send me $20. If she ever called me for $20, I'm going to send her $20. If she called me right now, talking about send her $20, I'm sending her $20 right now. Because the way she said, and she say Marquise, I'm definitely sending her. Like, she'll be the type of chick, like, I'll give all my money to. Like, working jobs is giving my check to just to be around her. You know, she'll be one of those type of women. But thank God I don't stay in Houston. Because if I was in Houston, I would be trying to be around her and stuff. Whatever grocery store that she go to, I'm going to the grocery store where she go to. If she's running in the gym, going to the gym, I'm going to that gym and be there at the same time. Like, she'll be one of those type of chicks. Like, she's just saying, she good looking. But if she do call and say, give us $20, I got you. I like her. Oh, I like her so much, man. Let me stop blushing. Let me stop blushing. I'm just blushing. I like her so much. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Why I'm blushing? Because let me tell you, it was this guy I used to have a crush on. He used to work at Kroger's, right down the street from where I stay. And I didn't have a car. I'm on the bus. And so I would just walk to Kroger's. And at that time, I was on food stamps, right? Because I didn't have a job. I was on emergency food stamps. And I just go there just to shop, just to be around her. And if he wasn't there, I'll put all the groceries back. I'm like, it's such and such. Is Anthony working today? And if Anthony wasn't working, I'm putting all them groceries back because I only want Anthony to ring me up. So I would just go to Kroger, and when he there, how's your day? And we are like flirt, like, oh, you ain't bring me no monster drinks up there. I'm like, you want me to give you a monster? So I had, like, for his birthday, I brought home a whole case of monster drinks. I bought him a whole case of monster drinks. And he had a crush on my cousin, but I was still trying to shoot my shot. I wouldn't let it go. I would go to the gym. When he's in the gym, whatever music he like, I think he like Lil Kim. I like Lil Kim. So whatever. Whatever. So it is a video. Oh my gosh. It's a video that's on the internet of me, quote unquote, getting beat up. No. It was, I think he was trying to beat me up. For real. Because I was mad because he wouldn't date me. So I was like, oh, you used to be a fat ass. And he got mad. And he started like tussling with me. And he was hard. And he kind of like threw me in the bushes. And my cousin recorded it. He recorded it and he put it on the internet. He put it on internet and somebody grabbed it from my cousin's Facebook account and they brought it to YouTube. I'm telling y'all, when you get famous like me, people are gonna bring up their past. And he threw me in the bush. And then I was like, so we went back to the apartment. He was like, okay, can we start like fussing and fuck? Like, we not gonna fuck? So he was like, no, we're not gonna fuck. I was like, since you do the bushes, can we fuck? Ah! I had a crush on him. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Because I was literally getting turned on by that. Because I just wasn't just being around, I was getting turned on. Oh my gosh. I was getting turned on. Oh, I saw that man. Can we? I was getting turned. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yes, I love Roughnecks. Oh my gosh. That's like, woo, that's like my thing. Like Muscles, Roughnecks. I've always been attracted to like toxic men, like thugs, gangbangers, weed men. Like that's like my thing. And I've still got that urge. I mean, it's a new movie that's out. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. On BET Plus. I can't play it because, due to copyright. Do I have it on here? Give me a second. Jussie Smollett is directing the movie. And the dude, like, he liked thugs. And I was like, that's me all day. Okay. I love like the toxic man, baby mama drama thugs, tears on their face. Okay. I forgot the name of the movie. Y'all know the name of the movie, but it's on BET Plus. And the movie is he's directing it, and the main character is attracted to a thug, and so or it looks like I said that's my time. I love that. Anyway, so that way. B-boy blues, yes, that's to be all day. I love the thugs, and they're not gonna be faithful. They're gonna hit you. I've never been hit. Like I never hit nobody. Nobody never hit me. But I think if I stay in a relationship long enough, I will be getting hit and smacked and stuff. Well, I did get beat up. We were in a relationship, but I love that toxic energy because I love to provoke people to hit me and all that stuff. Anyway, okay, y'all got into my business, and I love thugs and pastors. I do. I love thugs and pastors. Let's y'all thumbs up the video. But yeah, B-Boy Blues is my movie. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely. Absolutely like toxic man, married women. Like married women, I love that. Like cheating on your man, we just screwing in the bed, they're screwing. I'm attracted to married women, and I'm attracted to like thugs, like toxic men. So really, that really turns me on when you say you're married. Like I really wouldn't care if you're single and you're not married. That don't turn me on. Like, but if you're a woman, you say you're married, that instant turn on. Cause like let's screw and me could do it better than your husband. Like he don't give you stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? All in it. Okay. Let me show you. Let me stop. Let's move on. Okay. There's a book called Thugs and Pastors. Blue Sky sent me that book. I need to see that book. Thugs and Pastors. Oh man. They said they're gonna have to be found up with my child so people can't be toxic. No, you have to be good looking. I have a certain type of what I like. All right. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. I got into my business, but let's get into the bad boys of Houston. I got a story time. So one of my friends came to my house, and they came from another city. I'm not gonna say the city. And they wanted me to drive them to Houston. They paid $600 to get from Chicago to Dallas. And I said, I don't know if I can take you. I don't know. I said, but let me make a couple of phone calls to see if this is real. So, I'm calling my connect, somebody that's in the industry that knows Zeus. I said, is this real? Is this like a real audition? Do y'all already got the cast? Because in my spirit, they already got the cast. And so the person said, yes, they already got the cast. They just taping this just to show on Zeus, but they already pretty much got the cast of the people. So I said, I'm like, I don't feel like driving you to Houston because I think they already got the cast. I don't think you should go. So my friend didn't want to listen. He said, I'm not listening to that. I'm going. So he spent $600 a flight to get to my house. He got in on Wednesday. Then he got the Greyhound and spent like $2 something for the Greyhound from like Dallas to Houston. So he spent the Greyhound ticket. So all together, he spent like $800, and then plus a Greyhound ticket to come back. So almost up to $1,000 what he spent today. That man stood in line for hours. Didn't get seen. He didn't get no card. He didn't get no stamp. He didn't get to see no judges. All he saw was fights. He just anyhow sweating, makeup dripping down. Didn't get none of that. And I tried to tell him when I was on the phone, I said, this is what I said. I don't think you should go because it's already they pretty much have already have all their people. They pretty much have all their people. So I don't think you should go. I think it's going to be a shit show. So then all of it came out, videos. I'm sitting in the line for 9 hours and I didn't get seen. Y'all, one person was so mad because they were talking about the man's shoes and they said, you ain't got on no real Jordans. You can't come in. So he didn't get seen. And then it was all these fights going on. Then people were standing in line for at least 9 hours. Now, y'all know in Houston, in Texas, it's hot. So you got these gays out there in heat fighting. And that's good money. And then it went. Then the producer, the owner of the Zeus Network said, "Listen, we got to shut it down." Somebody pulled the fire alarm, so they kicked them out. They kicked out Zeus. They kicked out the people. Me personally, I think they got complaints and they just shut it down. And I think he just used the fire because I didn't even hear no fire alarm when he said it. I didn't hear no fire alarm. Usually you hear like, you ain't hear none of that. So I don't believe in those fire. I just think it was just too much violence. And they said, y'all got to go, right? And then how they had it set up was you go to the producers, which is like, I forgot where the money reside, Jonathan, Curtis, and Anthony. And then if you get past them, then you get in front of Jonathan, Natalie, and Blueface. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand business. Of course, they want you to go where it's hot. They want you sweaty. They want you irritable. They want you fighting because they got the cameras. They're going to use that as content. So you're going to get your camera time. You're going to use it as content. Unfortunately, for the people that just thought they was going to stand in front of American Idol, they was going to get their chance. I feel sorry for them people. They don't understand business. But in business, the way how they do this and the way how they had it set up, they was going to do live taping, meaning that we knew it was going to get a lot of faces. Dramas recorded, produced, is going to promoting the network, everything. They were selling water bottles, water for some money. They had a line. They said if you want to get in this express line, pay $180. So Zeus know what they were doing. It was promotion. It was good content for the people to go on there for good content, and people were standing there for lines over and on. Now, just imagine if those disenfranchised people will stand in line and vote, and stand in line and or run for office and stand in line for to get legislation change, we will be better off as a people. But they stood in line because they had a dream. They want to be on a show. And so they stood in line and showed Shamar. You saw all of these people. You saw the people. So this picture is floating around. Don't say that Wiley said this to cast because I don't want to get hit. But this is the alleged cast that's supposed to be on there. As you see Shamar, you see the other guy that's supposed to be straight, the one that called Armand Wiggins the S word. I don't know why he want to be a bunch of gay men. He might as well just come out the club because they call that man gay so many times. The one at the top, right at the top with the black on, because they be calling him gay so many times. Prince, he might just come, and it's so sad. But when you keep hanging around a lot of gay folks, they will call you gay, and that just is what it is. So Prince to be on there, he might as well just come on out the closet because they call him gay so many times. It's just so ain't no different than going because he started hanging with. You got to be careful the company that you keep. So Shamar, and then I saw a video. Shomar, I hope I'm saying his name right. He have a disability. And they said we knock him out. If we hit him the wrong way, you're going to jail. Oh, you're right. If you hit somebody and they lose their life, you will get a charge. That don't shield you. And let me tell people about it. You got to be careful going on these fight shows because if something were to happen, you will get a charge. It's just as simple. Oh, and you knock somebody out and they're in a coma, you're going to get a charge. They said that's not true. If you sign if you sign a letter, what do they call it? A waiver. That waiver only shields to not sue Zeus. And typically you can still sue Zeus if something were to happen. You know, that English. You can still get a lawyer, and if the injury is strong enough, you can still probably sue for damages. But you got to be careful doing them shows because if something were to happen, you can get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You can really get in trouble. We thought Prince was good before it started. Shouldn't see. No, yeah, he really and he be let me tell y'all something. They say, are we getting a Chasing Atlanta review? The girls have been killing it, such a good season. Yes, I'm gonna do a Chasing Atlanta review. I watched the other episode at the restaurant. Me and a friend, we watched it together. And so I got to caught up on one more episode, and I will give you a Chasing Atlanta review. It's off the chain. You're right. Off the chain. But I want to say this, all my boys that want to do that. That's your dream. And people keep saying that, you know, this making the black community look wrong and they just pushing the black people back. I don't agree. I think this is creating jobs for black people, black producers, black cameramen, etc. White networks have been utilizing black bodies for years and capitalizing off of the drama. So why can't a black man capitalize off the drama? Why can't a black man capitalize all black people fighting and it's controlled by a black man, which in the end got his girlfriend, which is a black woman being host? Why can't that happen? I'm not understanding that. And so people say that's not going to push us back. Because if that's the case, why haven't you said it about Bravo? Why haven't you been saying it about OWN Network? Why haven't you saying it about Oxygen? Why haven't you saying it about Maury? When Maury had black women, oh, you are not the fire. You know, so why is it when it's a black network, black owner, Jerry Springer, y'all ain't hardly saying about these Jerry Springers and Steve All, but when it comes to, oh, it's pushing us back 100 years. That ain't pushing us back. No, you have a right to have black people control the narrative. That's good. I would rather see us profiting off of entertainment. It's entertainment seeing black people going at it, especially the gays. The gays have been, people have used stolen stuff from the gays. And let me say this, and I don't want to get blocked from this person, but I'm going to say it. Let me see how it is. Do y'all remember the Scorpion Show? Type if you remember the Scorpion Show. Can somebody type in here the Scorpion Show? Can somebody say, can y'all type in the Scorpion Show? I'm about to be a little messy. And she ain't gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it. Type in the Scorpion Show. Can somebody type that in so people in the chat in here that's reading the chat today? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Blue Skies. Love you, moderator. So the Scorpion Show was real close with Tamar Braxton. And allegedly, some of the Tamar Braxton mannerisms or stuff was stolen from the Scorpion Show. I'm going to say allegedly. Let me repeat my words before they send it to Tamar. Allegedly, some of their mannerisms were stolen, and it was said on Braxton Family Values. So for years, even with fucking Aniva, some of the stuff he would say would be shown on a lot of Housewives. So for years, black gays stuff's lingo has been stolen and been utilized on these reality shows. So why not the gays come out and monetize off of their slogans or monetize off of their personalities? For years, black women has been utilizing the black lingo from the gay hairstylists, from the gay makeup artists, from the gay nails technicians, and they've been using the slang. No shade, girl. What's the tea? Taking all the lingo that we've been saying for years in the gay community, and they've been monetizing off of it. So now that the gays got a chance to get on a show and act ignorant, it's a problem. It ain't no problem. Let them act ignorant, because I'm gonna watch it. I got my stars for $40. I'm about to give me a year subscription of Zeus. So I'm here for it. I want to be entertained. I'm not going to act like I don't watch that. I'm entertained by it. My sister is entertained. My mother is entertained. We entertained by it. I'm not on there fighting. I'm entertained by it. When Jonathan was whooping on Milan Christopher friend and took them break, I was laughing. I was laughing all around the house. So I'm entertained um by this. I'm entertained by it. So I'm just gonna be real with you, order. I'm entertained by it. And so now Milan, and this is getting so messy with Bad Boys Club because Milan, he have a Bad Boys Club, and his Bad Boys Club, he's gonna tape it in Atlanta for auditions. And I want to say this because Gemini Films, do y'all know who Gemini Films is? They have a show, Bad Boys Club, and they've been doing this for years on Gemini Films. And of course, they're not going to get the credit because they're a gay production house. So, of course, they're not going to give them the credit. But if a woman does it, oh my gosh, now this is so right. Man, please, they've been showing Bad Boys Club. They got hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube right now showing it. And they've been have so many seasons on Gemini Films, but because it's on YouTube, y'all gonna give them the credit. But I'm going to give them the credit. So a lot of people have been using Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Movies. So people have been using it. So I don't know who got the trademark of that. I don't know if that can stop Milan Christopher for using it. I don't know from that a while, but Milan Christopher and Moolah is going to do be the judges about. I don't know if it's going to be as big as Zeus because Zeus is just nationally known. Milan Christopher is not really that known. Like I would be shocked. I don't think it's going to be a line around the door for his network. I think it's a good idea, but I think he got to do a little bit more work to build it up for that. And so hopefully he got money to get people that really wanted to be on, because I know some good candidates that should be on Bad Boys that will do all that. We will see how it's going to happen. But they were getting mad at him, talking about Zeus have nothing to do with Milan. I would have never made no statement like that, Zeus, because you're giving him free promotion. I would have never said, well, we ain't got nothing to do with Milan Christopher. We ain't got nothing to do. I would have never said anything. I would have paid him dust, because the more and more you put out statements, you're kind of like promoting him and make people say, okay, I'm going to do what Milan got to do. But we'll see about that, because I heard he ain't really got no budget like that, so we just gonna see. Now, I do want to say this. Y'all gonna be able to see me in Vegas. It's coming up in August. Now get your flights. We got the hotel or where we're gonna stay at, so you can book it there. So you can email me at Wiley Show Productions at Gmail. So somebody emailed me yesterday, said, can I pay for their flight, hotel? And I said, baby, I can't afford that. If you can't come, try next year for a trip. But we going to Vegas, and I'm going to meet my subscribers. 4 of us is going to the Usher show. So we going to Usher show. I'm super excited for that. But we doing it on August 26, 27, 28. And that ain't the first person that asked me, is you paying for the flight and hotel? I wish we could do that to pay for the flight and hotel, but I just don't have it right now to do it. So if you ain't got it to come, and please don't come broke. Don't come if you ain't got money for your food. And I don't know how to say this. We got grown folks that's doing it, but don't come if you ain't got money for your food. If you ain't got money to eat, don't come. Don't spend all your money and you ain't got money to eat, because you are going to be embarrassed. Privately, you're going to be embarrassed. I'm not going to embarrass you publicly, but privately, I will pull you to the side and be like, why would you do something like this? Because that's embarrassing. Don't come. Don't be saying you left your purse, you left your wallet, you ain't got it. You're gonna wire us the money. Do y'all take wire transfers? Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know why I have to say it, but I just don't know my spirit. Don't do it. Save your money. Save your money. Save your money. Okay. And if you can't make it to this trip, make it to next year. We're gonna do another trip. I'm actually talking with a traveling agency right now. We may even do an international trip. I've never done an international trip, but that'll be coming. That'll be something like for next year. But if you don't have it, don't feel bad. If you don't have it, I understand. If it's only 4 people that show up, it's just the 4 people show up. Okay. If it's just me and Blue Skies show up, it's just me and Blue Skies show up, and we just have a good time in Vegas. But because you have, how to understand that. For me, what I've done is I pay my bills, I pay for my flight, next I pay for my hotel, and then the next checks I get, the other checks I get, I just save them for my spending money. That's how you have to do it. Have to work around it. I know a lot of people can't do that because you got kids, you got a lot of bills, and if you can't come, I understand. You're gonna try for next time, and then when I announce my other trip, then I'm doing another meet and greet. If you can afford to come, we'll do it that way. Yeah. Yes, that's the worst. I can't deal with people like that. And you have to announce that, and stuff like that, everything like that. Please, please, please. We on the day and age of digital wallets. Yes, you could do digital wallets. You're right. They better get to saving. If you can't hold your liquor, don't come. Listen, if you can't hold your liquor, don't drink. Because I'm the type of person I'm not gonna obsessively drink. Because number one, I'm a public figure and I'm not going to be out there pissy drunk, right? I'm just not going to do that. But if you're coming by yourself, because I'm technically responsible. It's a reflection of the Wiley Show. It's a reflection of me. So if you come there pissy drunk and we leave your ass at the restaurant pissy drunk because you acted damn fool, you're going to go on another platform. Breaking news. We got this guest that was at Wiley event. This is this Vegas gate. She was pissy drunk. They left her ass at the restaurant. Oh, I can't believe it. I was at the restaurant. They left me. I was pissy drunk. This was my first time traveling. And cried, and it goes viral. And I get dragged. I don't understand that. And you know you can't hold your liquor. Don't come there acting a fool and stuff like that. Do all that stuff. Because I'm going to leave you at the restaurant. I'm going to leave you right where you at. And it's going to be a Vegas gate. It's going to be literally a Vegas gate. And I'm going to get dragged for filth. People are going to call in. They're going to say, that's why I didn't want to come. They're going to be dragging it. If you cannot handle edibles, don't eat them. Don't eat all the chocolate brownie edibles. Don't eat up the gummy, or you just eating it like it's real stuff, and then you drink all this liquor, and then you just whoosh. Now, if you like that, you can handle it and then handle it. But if you know you can handle it, come on now. Especially if you're a female by yourself. Oh, I'm gonna be irritated because then we gotta make sure you get in your room safe. Get back to your. I'm like, you're gonna mess up all the fun. Okay. Oh, this gonna mess up all the fun. Come on now. Now we all just pissy drunk. We just all pissy drunk. Okay, but I want to have fun with y'all. It's gonna be great. Okay. But I am gonna open up the phone lines and let y'all talk to me. I just have to make these announcements. I'm sorry I have to make these announcements. When I was in Vegas, supposed to stay in Vegas. Facts. When I was in Vegas, supposed to stay in Vegas. Mm-hmm. They said Wiley don't try to hunt your people. That ain't gonna happen. I am very professional. You can forget that. I have my toys, and you ain't got to worry about that at all. Let me take a blow break. Hold on. Now, with my toys that I have, I'm gonna bring my toys. No, I'm not gonna bring my toys. I'm gonna bring my toys because I don't know if I can bring that through the TSA because I don't want to be embarrassed with all my little toys and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna leave that right at home. Be open on nobody at all. I'm very professional. When you meet me in person, I'm very professional. I went to Vegas last year and it was me. Oh damn! It was club chat. I'm gonna just say that it was some club chat members. Key with the T, Leo the Lioness, QB, Phi Babe. It was it was some club chat members, and it was nice. They was in my room. We was having fun. We was having a good time. I was ready for them to get out of my room because I was ready to go to sleep. Because I'm a very private person. I'm very to myself. But you know, I'm very, very. They have met me, and I was at Day House. Very beautiful black woman, very professional. Because I learned this from Tosh. She was like, "Don't screw your fans. Don't screw your because you ain't ever gonna let that down and stuff like that." We know you are professional. We just give you a yeah. I'm very professional because you have to be. You have to be. And I don't do check bags. And let me tell y'all why I don't do check bags. Because let me tell you, I love having my travel bag and I put my clothes and stuff. I'm gonna put me I'm putting me like 5 pairs of shorts, my 5 pairs of underwears, my 5 pairs of socks, 5 pairs of shirts, and my travel deodorants and stuff, my toiletries, like deodorant and all that stuff. Because I like to grab it off the plane and go. I don't like to be looking for my check bag. I make sure that I get my seat going because when I take Spirit Airlines, I'm getting in the front. I get them front seats because with Spirit, I mostly travel with Spirit. All right. I haven't traveled with no other airline but Southwest and Spirit. I get them big seats in the front and I have my bag up top. When I get off the plane, I'm ready to hit the city. I don't want to have to be, man, I got to check my check bag. Oh, we don't know what happened to your check bag. Did you make sure that you brought your check? I love having it like that way, okay? So I love having it that way when it comes to that, okay? All right? All right. I'm just saying. Because I already know I'm going to give me some shorts, shirts, new underwear, new socks, mouthwash, toothbrush, toothpaste, travel stuff. And if I don't travel any of that, I'll go to the store like a Walmart or Walgreens to buy stuff. Just I have stuff because I want to make sure I smell good, look good for the people that are coming to the place. And I don't know how many people are coming. Some people, last time I looked, it was 10. But I know 4 of us going to the Usher show. But I'm just super excited. I just want to go to Vegas because I like going to Vegas. I went to Vegas one time and I want to go again. What is the weight goal for Vegas? My weight goal is to lose 40 pounds. Mm-hmm. I'm going to lose 40 pounds. I still got time. Yeah, that's my weight goal for Vegas. I'll be having a party in my bag, so I have to check my... Those were charged like 64 check bag. They do like they do charge for a check for if you have like a carry-on, they do charge for carry-on. I don't mind. I pay it. No, I don't mind. Yeah. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm super excited. Okay. So I'm gonna open up these phone lines and let y'all call in. I haven't talked to y'all in forever. Any liquid over 3 ounces have to be checked, guys. Remember, facts. Absolutely. Yeah, I must for like July, because it's like end of August. You're gonna see me start. You're gonna be like, damn, Wally, how'd you lose that weight? Because I know how to start, like not starve myself, but I know how to cut down on the sweets and restaurants and stuff. And then I'm back in the gym too, working out. So yeah, because I want to be a little slim when I'm going out to Vegas and stuff like that because I'm around my people. You know, I want to look good in Vegas. Yeah. So, and then it's hot in Texas. Like I'll be walking, drenching in sweat. Whew, and stop eating at night. Yes, most definitely. Yeah, stop eating at night. But I do want to open the phone lines. I do want to talk to y'all. Hopefully it works. I gave Blog Talk Radio. Shout out to the people that email Blog Talk Radio for me because they have been acting up. And I told Blog Talk Radio, I said, listen, we pay too much money. I know some people pay $100 a month for Blog Talk Radio. I pay $40 a month. and it should work every time we hit that line. It should work. It shouldn't be a problem. So hopefully it work. Hopefully it works. Okay. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all, because we sent them email because I'm like, we paying all this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find another service to do a phone line where I can use my mic and my headphones, because my headphones is working. Because somebody said my headphones weren't working. I think Armand threw some shade. He have on headphones, it don't work. It work. I wouldn't have on these headphones if it didn't work. And I've been having on headphones for years. For years, I've been doing Blog Talk Radio and I have on headphones and a mic. It worked. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. It works. It works. Okay. All right. I just have to say that because people be throwing some shade. It works. Testing 1, 2, 3. It works. I feel like singing the blood still works. Oh man, I miss going to church. If somebody can find me a good Dallas church, if y'all in Dallas, can y'all name me some good churches I should go to? A good church I should attend? Because I do miss going to church. I gotta buy me some dress. I still gotta get me. One second. Don't send me to a good church. See, y'all typing in some good church somewhere. And please do not post Bishop T.D. Jakes. I know somebody gonna say, go to Bishop T.D. Jakes church. I don't want to go to nobody church daughter that stole somebody's baby, because I damn sure don't want her stealing my baby, my future baby. So please, I know they're gonna type
your show now. Press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 36 seconds.
I knew it. Somebody put the POTUS. I knew it. No, I get dressed up for church. I'm old school. I get dressed up for church. You will not see me in jeans at church unless it's like a church that I've always went to. I may put on jeans. But if I'm going to a new church, I got to look good. So that's because first impression means a lot when you go to church, because church people are judgmental. I'm coming in.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
No, I gotta come in with a 3-piece. But it's hot in Texas. I may come with a nice polo, because I'm keep forgetting it's hot in Texas. This ain't Chicago. So I might come in with a nice polo and some nice slacks and some dress shoes. A nice polo and some nice slacks and dress shoes. A nice little turtleneck, a nice polo. And stuff like that. I'm not in Jamal Bryan. Somebody said I used to attend the Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship Church when I lived in the. Okay, that's an Oak Cliff. I'm not going to the hood for church. And all these churches where I live at is all white churches. And I might go to some of them, because I used to, when I was in the army, I used to love going to the white churches. And they'd be like, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, 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 Lord, yes, Lord, yes, 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 Lord, amen. Okay, I used to love going to the white churches. And they used to be like, holy, holy, holy Lord God Almighty, early in the morning, da, 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 holy, I go for a little white church. I go. Okay, I got the phone lines open up. 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. Friendship in Oak Cliff. Okay, now y'all want me to go to the hood to go to church. I'm not going to Oak Cliff. And Oak Cliff is not really that bad, but I go drive from where I'm at going to, because Oak Cliff is like at least 45, 50 minutes without the tolls. Like 45 to 50 minutes where I'm at. Okay, 0235, caller, you on there.
Well, I can't hear you, so I'm gonna call back in.
Okay, hold on. If he can't hear me, then it's me. See what I'm saying? Hold on, it's me. I'm sorry, favorite caller. I'm gonna call him my favorite caller because he gonna be first caller. That's his name, first caller. Because everywhere I go, he's the first caller. If I'm on station, it's first caller. He's gonna be first caller. If I say favorite caller, somebody gonna get mad. I'm gonna say first caller.
Your show now, press 1.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
I'm gonna say first caller. I'm not gonna call him because it's a couple. I'm calling first caller. I'm not going to the. I haven't went to South Dallas. I told my friend. He said, "Oh, you. Why you don't stay in the hood? The rent cheaper. Why would I?" I had to tell him. I had to say, Pookie. I'm not gonna say his real name. Why would I leave Inglewood, Chicago, and go to Oak Cliff in Texas? That don't make sense to me. I'm gonna go to the hood that I know, which is the South Side Inglewood, right? Why would I move from a hood to a hood? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay in a nice area where I stay, pay a little bit more for the rent. But I don't like where I stay at because when you call for help, you get Carrollton, Texas. They pick up the phone. Hello, this is Carrollton. How may I assist you? And then they, oh no, you in Dallas, so we got to transfer you to the Dallas. Like, but what if I'm really in danger? I'm a whole. You got to transfer me. You know. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Okay. 0235, first caller, you're live.
You could just call me Mr. Barbs, Wiley. It's okay.
Mr. Bars, so they call you Mr. Bars. Go ahead, Mr. Bars. You love you some Nicki. I could just imagine with your friends, you just dance to Nicki Minaj and just quote her lyrics when you're in the car. Is that correct?
We support the team. That's what we do, the Barbs.
Because I have a friend, shout out to Taj TV. He's a YouTuber, and he was in my car. He was just quoting all the Nicki. I was playing like Mary J. I was playing Brandy. I was playing like Lauryn Hill. He said, these put on the clean. So he put on Nicki. You know, he got the Oscar and he put in his song. He was called all the Nicki. And I felt because he was called all the Nicki stuff. I'm like, what? It was like quote all of like the Nicki songs, and I felt because I was playing like the Temptations. I have like an old soul, and so he put on Nicki. He was like quoting all her verses. But go ahead, the Barbs are something they love the Queen.
Listen, no, I get you. I think that we Barbs, we have to understand that those iconic women paved the way for Nicki. So I think that we should at least put some respect on their name.
Facts. That's true.
Okay. I got to be quick because I'm cooking. So I just want to speak on Saucy Santana for a second.
Okay.
I just think that he's being very stubborn. I think that he's not, it's not, even if he gives an apology, it's not sincere. I think that kids are off limits, period. And I understand that, we make mistakes, but I don't think that even if in our young age, we don't be messy towards kids, I just don't see it. Like we might throw some shade. I was like, oh, that baby ugly. Oh, that baby fat. But just
people
like
was throwing
some
shade at Blue Ivy. Let's put it in context. He didn't just talk about Blue. They put her hair was nappy. It was, they say, we can't say nappy. It was natural, but the hood, they was like, why she ain't combing that baby hair? Like, I'm just saying, that's why people were saying what they were saying, because we so conditioned, like, girl, y'all got all this money, y'all doing that baby hair. And stuff like even with Gabby, when she was getting interviewed, her hair was all over her head. Like, her ponytail was kind of like little nappy. And I'm like, I know we can't say that. We have to say it's natural. We shouldn't say that. But come on, you know what they gonna say if that baby hair is not done. Like, why they got that baby look like that? So I'm not saying it's not uncommon what Saucy Santana was talking about, because a lot of people were saying it. Is it right? No. But a lot of people were saying it. But go ahead, Mr. Barbs.
But I just think the way that he comes off is like very cruel. And I think that's the problem that people are having with him. I just think that he just needs to apologize and just try to be sincere about it. Like, kids are off limit. They're innocent. They got nothing to do with this. I think that he should just apologize and just move on from the situation.
I agree. He should apologize. And him cussing out, calling people bees is not going to help the situation. Just apologize.
He has too much pride in himself. I think that's going to get in his way. He's just too stubborn.
Facts. I agree.
Right. Thank you. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye. Thank you. He called in. All right. Any other callers? I know it's early. I know y'all at church. I know most of y'all watching the Wiley Show. Y'all in their church. They wanted Blue Ivy with weave in her head. And 3 said, it's a baby series, moisture healthy. What's wrong with it flying everywhere? It is nothing wrong with it flying everywhere. But I was raised that you put the I love Jesus Borats. Let me call my sister. And let me say, let me call my sister for a second. Let me see. Let me call her on Facebook. Hold on. The I love Jesus Borats. What happened to that? They don't do that no more, because back in the day, my mom would do my sister hair, and she would put in there the I love Jesus Borats. I know how I felt that right then and there. What happened to that? What happened to that? Remember that? The Borats. Do they still sell that? What happened to the I love Jesus Borats? What happened to that? That was the style. My daughter's definitely gonna be wearing that. I don't care if they 14, they put on the I love Jesus Borats. They definitely put on that I'm holy Boris. I'm gonna bring that back. Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wally, I'm going to be brief. I'm at work, but I want to say Saucy Santana, late queen behind, big booty behind, late tire behind, needs to apologize because it's going to backfire on him. I personally believe just because you signed that contract, baby, you can still get canceled. We, the people, need to show him that he is and will be reliable for what he said about Blue Ivy. She's a child. She was a child. She's still a child. She don't deserve that. She don't. Just be the bigger person and apologize. That's all. Yes, people are going to dig it up. They're going to dig it up, and they're going to dig up all of you guys.
Absolutely.
So y'all better start deleting.
Absolutely.
And I want to say this because you did bring up T.S. Madison. She's your mother. She's not my mother.
I just said she's not my mother. I'm just saying that's mother.
My mother is iconic. My mother is legendary. My mother is the girl. She's none of that to me. So I don't see it. She might be your mother, but I don't see it. I'm messing with you. And I also want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Producers, don't forget I called in and I said Cardi B was shooting a video with okay, and Page 6 picked it up, and then Cardi B said, it's not true. Okay, yeah. But Page 6 picked it up while and then she's coming up with a music.
I can't wait. I still rock her CD, and I can't say this out loud because the barbs. Because I am a barb, but I still be bumping Cardi B album. Like that debut album is still a bop to me. still be bopping the album. So I can't wait to hear more music from her or from all. I love it. It's really, really a bop to me. It's a bop to me. I can't wait to hear Cardi B new music. I can't wait to see what she got. It's gonna be fire because I think she took her time. She got the right producers. I think it's gonna be fire because she's good at making club bangers. Like Cardi B her team is really good with that because all her music when she came out was bops. I don't think she really have press. I liked it that WAP was just off the chain. WAP was iconic. The video was like iconic, and people are still to this day trying to get like iconic videos. Like she ushered in budgets for videos, and the way who did she have in there? The Jenna girl in there, which broke the internet. So I just think like I'm here for more Cardi B music. I'm here for it. I can't wait to hear the new album.
I mean, bro, just have to wait and see. She probably pushed it back, but it's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm. Like Lil' Kim pushed back that book that was supposed to come out last year. I was ready for that book to come out, and she pushed it back for November of this year. So I hope she don't do no more push. I hope she don't have no more babies yet until the album is out. And then when she had an album, then she could be out ucking and get babies and all type of stuff. But I can't wait for the new album. But thanks for giving us the exclusive. You did give us exclusive.
And I also want to say we do miss you whenever you don't go live. So
I did a little bit better. I didn't take a long break because I went live like 2 days ago, and I'm back today. It's a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm back in school next week, but I do have my schedule down packed where I can do a video. And sometimes just an announcement that I'm going to start doing pre-recorded videos because like if I have because I'll be like, sometimes the live take a lot of energy because you got to be on there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. But like a short video, you could just do that. And you're going to start seeing me do more pre-recorded videos because it's better than doing a live.
And trust me, we don't mind.
Yeah, I don't think y'all are live.
Just don't throw away the lives.
No, I'm not gonna throw away the lives. And then I think like the lives would be like I come live like once or twice a week. It'd be like a special occasion, like once or twice a week. But you'll see me do like pre-recorded videos because I like that. And I was talking to somebody, they said, why don't you just do the pre-recorded videos and then you do a live, maybe like on Friday you up and you do the live. Like you see how Tasha K does like just one live, but she get a lot of views. But she does like Fuckery Friday. Yeah. So maybe you have a day where it's special, be like, this is the day I'm doing my lives, and then I just do pre-recorded videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm at work, so I'm gonna go back in the bushes.
Okay.
Producers.
All right. All right. Bye-bye. Oh man. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey Wiley, what's up?
Doing good.
Long time no hear from. Anyway, I agree with everybody. I don't think what Saucy Santana was what he said about the child or anybody who said anything about a child, I don't think it's right. I think kids are off limits. Innocent kids, the most purest souls you'll run across. But at the same time, he said what he said. And if he's not apologetic for it and he stand on it 10 toes down, why should he apologize? I think it's bogus what he said. It's very foul. I'm a mother. However, when people believe what they believe, quit asking these people to apologize because it's not sincere now. Now we're not sincere. You know, if you are really apologetic, then apologize. Don't apologize just to save face and still be, you know, catty in the back. Now you got to bite your tongue. And his homegirl, Carisha, I think it is.
Carisha.
She sat there. She talked about Carisha. She talked about Cardi B and Blue Ivy and all that. Now she's a mother with her podcast. I watched it. It was so cringy. She sat there and tried to make Diddy admit dating her. He was like, we go on dates. She like, not are we dating? We go to church. We go to exotic places. Girl, he denied you. You sat there and you put yourself on him, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So she need to fall back and mother her child. Now, if somebody sat there and called her child funny looking or this, that, and the third, it'll be a problem.
She'll be ready to be cussed. Yeah.
And and it's mighty funny. It's the Saucy Santanas and the what is it, T.S. Madisons and the people who ain't pushing no kids out got something to say.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And it's kind of weird that y'all grown men are judging little girls. They all cute.
Yeah.
I think newborns are funny looking. But as far as like, leave them babies alone, let them grow into the beauty. You know, that's wicked.
But for me, it wasn't cringy for me watching Carisha because she's so beautiful. Like, she's everything. And the way that she talked is like, I watched that whole podcast. I like her vibes. But let's be clear, she's in a whole nother generation than Diddy. Diddy is like 5? And he was up there trying to say the words like, I'm bad or you bad, like that. Like, he was trying to say the slang and it wasn't coming right because I'm like, you 55 years old. Like, come on now. Leave her, date somebody her age bracket. Get somebody your age bracket. Like,
yeah.
But
then you said you like the way she talked. And she said to Diddy, what we is? What we is? I'm like, man, you ridiculous. That's what you ain't. You hear me? What we is? Man, he's not getting ready to. He is not getting ready to take you nowhere serious. And then he's posing online with these other girls, and he really want a man. Let's be 100 years. You know, men like that, they well off in their 50s, steady dating girls because they want a man. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I'm going to finish watching. But yeah, he need to sit his big, fluffy booty self down, sitting there talking about that baby like that, and then his homegirl chiming in. Yeah. Bye, Wiley.
Bye. Y'all don't like Carisha? I like her. She's everything to me. Oh my gosh, she look good. Oh, she's attractive. Like the way how she talk, like her personality, it's like dope. I love Ratchet Girl. Like, what we is. I like her podcast. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Carisha, but her podcast is number one. You say what you want to say about her. Her podcast is number one. And another podcast I was watching, and I never watched it before. I always watch clips. Lip Service with Angela Yee. I watched the Nick Cannon episode. He was so honest in his interview. So freaking honest in his interview. So freaking honest. I cannot wait till when I grow up. I want to be like Nick Cannon. So freaking honest. So freaking dope. The interview was off the chain. But they were talking about one of the episodes. I mean, in the episode, they were talking about showering. He was like, he liked to take a shower with the female and they have sex after the shower. So one of the females talking about, why do you have to take a shower? When I stick my my finger in my pootie cat, it smell good. It's no odors. You know how to take no shower and all. Like, what? I think it would be good to like take a shower before you get busy. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be good. Cause then you can do foreplay in the shower. I think that's good. But she was like, I'll stick my finger in it. Man, listen, you outside and you sweating, especially in this heat. And especially if you ain't shaved, you got hair down there, hair get musty. Okay. So you have to shower and all. I will prefer getting the shower or you just hop out of the shower, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Let's not make it play. I just had somebody at my house and we showered and we did some things. Okay. Because I was outside and it's hot out here in Texas. Get this, okay. Like the shower, you have to be. That was a good time. That was a good. Because I cleaned up my whole house for this person. She must be the type that use wipes to clean us. Oh man. But she definitely had to have a guest because y'all not gonna watch it without no guest. The next episode will flop. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, definitely had to take a shower. Like, definitely. Like, cause the female the female I'm going to see in Chicago. Like, we've been friends, so we definitely like taking a shower. So I'm gonna take her out to eat for her birthday. But we definitely getting back to her crib. We're gonna take a shower, and then we're gonna get busy. That is what it is. 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 Cause I don't like to wear no my mouth business. I ain't gonna put that out because when you put stuff out there, I thought you said your visiting friend was off limits. Yeah, it was, but it was a moment. It was a moment. And it's a vibe when you come about. It's gonna be a vibe. The candles, the music, it's gonna be a vibe. We already gonna be, blunts gonna be coming through. Blunts. It's gonna be a vibe. So yeah, it was like I had to, and it's been a while since I've done something, so it's gonna be a vibe. Absolutely. That's why I can't let my other friend, she want to move in with me because she's in and out of these extended stays. She's like, let's just be roommates. I'm like, no, we can't be that because we're gonna be fucking. And I have to be honest, and we could just stand. I can sleep on one side of the bed. You can sleep on the. I said, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Cause I don't have no couch. That ain't gonna work. But she coming over today after she get off work though. But we can talk and chill and all that. But like, stand with me? Nah, not gonna happen. A little music playing. Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a vibe. They say, LOL, you're Wiley Live. Man, it's gonna be a vibe. I be wanting to share some with y'all. You're gonna have John Gray video. No. Let her bring the food. No, even if she have that, I would be trying her. So I'm like, no. She's a good friend of mine. We've been friends for a while. And I just want to stay in a friendship. She's a good friend. She's just fell on top times. And I told her, I'm like, if you don't have nowhere to go, you could just stay with me. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna try you. So I put the cards on the table. But she coming over today. Yeah, she's gonna come over today. She come over today. And after she get off work. So we'll see. Yes, Carisha Please is on his network. Absolutely. Carisha Please, he owns Revolt. Absolutely. I like Carisha. She's good looking, man. She's good looking. I love her personality. And a lot of women don't like her because a lot of them are jealous because they don't have Diddy. They ain't with the type of, they with the, you know what I'm saying? They mad and jealous of Carisha. So I don't. We want to say a lot of black women. Some of the black women are bitter that they don't look like Carisha. They don't have the hair like Carisha. The style and being around giving Diddy no punani. So a lot of them is with the Pookie them, Ray them in the hood. So a lot of them just can't stand Carisha. Yeah. They said, Wiley, does she know you like men? Absolutely. She likes women. She likes men. She understands the assignment. I will never keep that. I can't keep that from women. I can't because it comes up in the conversation. She know everything. Absolutely. Protect yourself, Wiley. Wrap it up. Wiley, I love you when you read the comments and laugh. Remember that because the Breakfast Club was added to Revolt TV. Nobody want Diddy controlling. See, when I say that, I knew that black women was going to get mad. I told you it's going to be some black women. And I'm surprised they ain't calling in. Maybe I'm going to have to talk about Carisha in the next episode. I'm going to talk about the Carisha in the next episode. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk about her in the next episode. Because y'all, they real jealous. Nobody is jealous of these people. We low-key want them to disappear. What if trans? What we do? Do we decide on the Oh man. So Wiley, when y'all be talking, do y'all talk about all the men and women y'all been with? Yeah, we had those conversations because I'm interested because I asked her, I'm like, because she puts on a strap and she's like toys, stuff like that. So I'm very, very interested. So we have these conversations, especially when I'm high. And let me say this: when I'm high, oh baby, that's the best talk. And I get in my interview mode. Like if you're not a talker when you high, don't smoke around me. We can't be. But when I'm high and kind of tipsy, we get in deep conversations. And the thing kind of pissed me off because she was getting deep. She was opening up. She was talking, and she started talking about these 80s rappers, and I didn't know. And she was like, "Oh damn, I forgot. You so young. You don't know. I know a lot of stuff now, but we get to talk. I am a talker, and I'm an interviewer, and I love getting into the mess. But yeah, most definitely, yeah, absolutely. They say, how what Red Bulls and wings shall." When I say hi, they said Red Bulls and wings. Suppose she wants to use toys while they're on Sylvester. Are you? No, I'm not. I'm not open to a woman putting the strap on. I'm not interested. That don't turn me on. That's like I would run out the house. Like that's scary to me. Like seeing a woman put that on and she about to do that to me. Like absolutely not. That ain't gonna happen. Not at all. Why would you do something like that? And I can go and get the real thing from a guy, and I don't let guys do that to me. So I'm dang on sure not gonna let her do that to me at all. Not gonna happen. Not interested. Nada. You can lick, you can do all, you can play back there, you can lick it, you can blah blah blah, but you ain't put on no strap. That ain't gonna what? Strap on me? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Absolutely not. You are not doing that to me. Let me get off camera right there. That kind of like irritated me. Absolutely not. You better not bring that. Absolutely not. What? We not now. Unless when I get drunk, and I rarely get drunk, rarely. I do be like, I want to feel some pressure back there. I do be want to feel some pressure back there. When I get drunk, I want to get like a roughneck or a thug, you know what I'm saying? And just wear my back out. When I get drunk, I do have those moments, but I rarely get drunk. So that's different. Now, if I was drunk, then maybe you could put that thing on and grab me like a rodeo. I want to feel some pressure back there when I'm drunk, but I haven't been drunk in a while. I haven't been drunk in a while. Oh, man. Would you let a woman peg you? No, I said no to that. And she'll do it too, because she got all that stuff up, but no. Absolutely not. Well, if I'm drunk enough, then most definitely. But not from a woman, though. Yeah, not from a woman. Because I'll be like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because not from a woman. Let's go to the phone lines. 7441, caller, you're there. I'll be like, why? Hello.
What's up?
Can you mute me in the back?
Yeah.
There you go. You live.
Wiley. Why you lying, Wiley? You are a bottom. You take that meat from the back.
No, sir. How would you be able to like?
Yes, you
no,
do.
no, absolutely not, sir.
Yes, you do.
If I was
We
one,
can't beat that booty up.
but you talk about something that never happened, and you have been saying that lie for ever since you allow that person to put that bug in your ear. You have been running with that lie, and absolutely not. And I'm not even gonna dig that back up because it's gonna be a part 4.5 with that, and I ain't got time to be going back and forth with Rico and stuff like that. Y'all.
Okay, well,
But that
okay.
that
It
Rico
wasn't-
never happened. He never taught me. And if he did, I would have said, "Oh, I would have been ashamed." I'm very honest with my activities, but he never got that. I taught him, but he never taught me, and that was a mistake because I should have kept it professional.
Okay.
It's the truth.
Okay, Wiley.
It's the truth. He was mad because he didn't get enough of the peen. Because he paid for the Airbnb, he paid for the liquor and the weed and the chicken and the food. So he didn't get enough of what he paid for.
Mm.
It's the truth. He didn't get enough.
And
And he said, "Oh, he did this to my." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Rico, you know that didn't happen." And I don't even want to bring this up because I know he's gonna call in and be like, "You know that happened." I'm like, "It did not happen." And if it happened, I would have told him.
I ain't gonna.
You know he's gonna call.
I ain't gonna tell him.
Somebody gonna tell him. He's gonna call. He probably watching right now. But I would never, and that's Rico is the reason why I would not screw a fan because they can get obsessed and they'll go live and they'll go on their channels and it's just a whole mess. So I would never do that again. That's why I'm so professional and strictly professional now because that incident, that situation taught me a lesson like keep it professional because once you start laying the pipe and it goes wrong, then whoosh. They go on the internet, they go on Tracy channel doing an interview, and ever since then, there have been a gate. There have been a DC gate. And I haven't been to DC in a couple of years now. I think in 2019, I've been to DC. And they still talk about DC gate. It's just like, oh my God. So
You know what? Your version sounds more believable. And now that I think about it, I saw Rico on the channel crying behind you, and he was just bringing
he
up
like
old
he
shit,
re- he
Wiley.
really he really liked me. It was lust. I don't know if he loved me because we didn't know each other that long for love, so it had to be lust. But he really liked me. He because he was a fan at first. He was so sweet and he was so nice. He did a lot of stuff, but when he didn't get his way, it was another side of Rico. The drink get thrown in my face. Like it was a whole nother side. He's sweet, but he get that whole other side where stuff don't go his way. And I think he's conditioned. If I buy you this, I am required to get the peen. Like that's where he come from. And I felt like a female. I felt like, oh my God, like I'm like, oh my God, like what? I'm just not. I wasn't in the mood because I was like, have to be forced to do something. And I wasn't in the mood to do it like that. No, my concern was going live, getting clicks and views. That's what my mind was on. My mind wasn't on, scrolling and all that.
Yeah, I feel you. What about the dude stuck his finger in your booty?
That was his friend. That was Rico's friend. That wasn't my friend. He brought him over and he stuck it in my butt, and he thought that we was gonna have this foursome because it was another guy in the house. He thought it was gonna be this big session, and it wasn't because I wasn't interested in him. I wasn't interested in Rico doing that or his friend. His friend was an older guy. I wasn't attracted. Got a big belly. I wasn't attracted to him at all. And he wanted a foursome. He wanted me, the other doing all that, and I wasn't interested. I was more so interested in the other guy. We're not going to say his name, but we was more so intimate. But the other guy tried to have a foursome, but I wasn't going for that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
A ratchet with more. You a ratchet with morals. I can dig it.
It's just like I just have a certain time, and if I'm not interested in the person, I'm just not interested. And it's and I don't.
Yeah.
I just want. And now if he had a body and he was my type, like a thug, and my type in the body is all right, a look rough on the thug with Timberland boots, then maybe. Yeah, then maybe if it was my type, but the dude wasn't my type. But the other guy that I was intimate with in the room, he wasn't a thug or anything. He was intellectual just there. We were talking about a lot of stuff, and I just fell for him because intellectual we were there, and I was like, I want to see how it goes, and it was great. It was a good vibe. It would have went further if Rico didn't bust in the door and got mad. And that's when he said, I paid for this, I paid for this, and y'all doing this, and I paid for this. If anybody getting some pain, it's gonna be me. I will never forget those words of what he did. And then the person said, "Listen, I gotta go. I'm about to leave," and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember that. I will never forget it. I was wrong for getting it for allowing myself to have somebody to pay for Airbnb and I stay with them. I was wrong because the boundaries get like. I probably made a signal to him and say, hey, we got to get busy. And I shouldn't have did that. I should have got my own room and stuff like that. And so for Rico wouldn't get the wrong idea about the boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah.
So you ain't on plenty of fish, catfishing people no more?
That have been so much done. I had stopped doing, and I could write a book. I may write a book about all the stuff that I did with the catfishing, but that I'm no longer doing that. I used to do it a lot. I used to be addictive of doing it. I would just create, I'm gonna say this, I would just create an account just to get the response of the people, and I used to be so addicted to that. But I don't no longer do that. That would be
because they said you was describing yourself like they was about to meet Megan Thee Stallion. Then you come to the door butt naked.
It wasn't like that. I didn't know. Megan Thee Stallion.
I was fighting on that video.
No, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it. But I no longer do that. I have done some things, but and a person went live and it went public. And they talked about it. They went in the back. They tried to fight me, and that never happened. He came to the door. I had on a towel, and he didn't want to do it. And then boom. But he did see. So the difference is, I used to get a little bit better. I used to 80% catfish. Like I used to put my picture in the mix by say it's gonna be a threesome. This is my cousin profile, and I would put my picture, and I would go back and forth answering two different accounts. And so then I'll be like, oh, my cousin can't make it. What is it? And that usually worked. It was just this particular person didn't do it right. And then this particular person was like a public figure. And then they went live on their Facebook page. And they went live and they was just dragging all of their Facebook page. And then they went on another YouTube show. I remember that. I didn't know that person was like, and then I known that he was a public figure. A good top makeup artist here in Dallas up to that happened, but then he juiced up the story. I went in the back and I was gonna fight. Like that didn't happen. We went to town, we talked, and then he was like, no, he's not interested. And then boom, that's what happened. But when he did the interview, he made it seem like he went in the back. We was about to tussle, we was about to fight. That didn't happen at all. I'm like, you paid a whole other story, but of course. Didn't happen, but I was for a long time. I was addicted to doing it, and that was just one situation that came out publicly. Out of all the 95, 100, maybe more. Of situations.
Nah, Wiley, some more idea about you and the fat boy.
Who was the fat
What's
boy?
What's up with that?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Some big dude you met on Plenty of Fish. And you had on some shades, butt naked with a pink dirty robe on.
Dog.
And you been big boy over and plied him.
I don't listen. I never had on those shades in a robe. That wasn't me. Most of the time I have done it, I will open the door with a towel. Okay. I'm never with no pig. I don't even own a roll. So I know that's just not true. No.
He said, why you got them shades on?
No.
And you took your shades off
No.
and dropped the roll.
Never.
So your booty was hairy. You gotta cut the hair on your booty, Wiley. Cut the hair on your booty. That's how
that never happened.
Man. Yeah, it's a couple more. It's a couple of them out there. Wiley.
It probably
You
is.
bad boy.
It probably is, but you know, oh, okay, I'm not gonna say it was one situation could have went viral, but one of my good girlfriends called me and said, listen, I'm not gonna take this story because you're my good girlfriend. I'm like, thank you. But that could have went viral. And I would have messed up all my plans to go and move to Atlanta. It could have went boom, because this person have a lot of clout. But the person that they called me and it never seen the light of day. But if it would have came out that I utilized their pictures, I would have said, yeah, I've done it. It would have been a good story to y'all. Will never get it unless they come out public and they do an interview. And then I come out and I give my side, but it ain't public yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But half of it is like stuff that y'all have not heard. Okay, maybe in my book. I'll put it in my book. But I have some stories. But thank you so very much for calling in.
All right.
Love you, brother. Thank you. The people told, and they haven't told on my business. I can really tell you, like, it only been like one that told the business, because out of all of my catfish activities, 99.9% we had consensual sex. It happened. Boom, we got it in, and it was good. And some of them I am good friends with. Some of them I'm good people with. Like good. Shout out to my friend Brandon, Bright. Some of them I'm good friends, and I have catfished them. We just built a good relationship because the sex was incredible. And but I stopped doing it because I got more known on YouTube. I got more known on YouTube. And so I had to stop because word started to travel on YouTube. And shout out to my cousin, because he stopped a lot of stuff from going public, because they would come to my cousin like, why your cousin do me? Why your cousin catfish me? I would have gave him some. He didn't have to use your picture. It's a lot. Like my cousin, he could really tell he can tell all my business, but he never did. But yeah, about 99.9% of do it. Yeah, he wanted to be my Corey Carroll storyline. So he got the incredible. So yeah, I told this story before. Then a cousin's on drugs now. But I remember I had a nice apartment. That apartment was my favorite apartment, and I remember I was so manic. I wasn't eating, and this was before the library situation. And I was catfishing. It was strong too, because my former roommate that you all will meet, he had this guy over, and I wanted him. And I said, I gotta get a good profile to get him, because I know he gonna run away if he see the eyes, gonna turn him away. But if I get I got a good profile. He was riding on a bike. He had no car. He had his bike. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but I'm gonna tell it. He had his bike, and he brought his bike in, and we made like we was getting it in, like to the towel off, and it would be like a little section. Like I can tell who's coming up the door, like you can tell who's coming up and everything, because it's like a big window right there. I used to love that apartment, and I used to put a bed, like an air mattress, like right in that little square area, and we got it in. It was incredible. It was like a high. It was incredible. We did it for a couple of times until like I think he like moved to Atlanta. Like a couple of times, it was incredible. It really was. I mean, it was fat guys, and I didn't really discriminate. Fat guys, white guys, because I was just so get it in, you know, and it was at least before that library situation. Maybe 40 people, 40 to 50 people, maybe about 40 to 50. It was a lot. And I would take a shower and just and back then I was slim, like I had a little six pack. Oh man. And I would have amazing conversations with the guys that I catfish. Like one guy, we talked and he was like, man, you don't have to catfish. You look good. You're attractive. You don't have to do this. And then, of course, we had sex and we talked and we good friends now. One other guy, we had a whole debate about catfish. I was like, it's not illegal to catfish. What's the problem? I don't see that problem. We had a whole debate. What if I would just kick you? I'm like, if you do it, you do it. It's whatever. We had a whole debate, and he did, like the next day he screwed my cousin. I can just tell y'all stories about it. I really want my cousin to be here because he can give y'all more details of the catfishing and stuff like that because mind you, I didn't have a room. I was in the living room. So I didn't have my own room. I'm right there in the living room. So you really tell you. You did all that and didn't get... No, I'm clear. Like, I'm negative. No ST, nothing. I'm clean. But I went through that whole ordeal just like getting it in. Like 40 to 50 men. Yeah, absolutely. And it was, yeah. They said, what color the towel? The towel is white. The towel is white. Now I don't do it no more because I'm not in shape. But back then, they would do it. I would be on brick hard and we would do it. Yeah. Any questions? Shout out to Tank. Wiley takes prep. Yeah, shout out to Tank. I am on prep. And I take prep. I am on prep. Yeah, absolutely. But I did this by the grace of God. I don't have anything like that way. But it was, I was really addicted to it. I was back, just, and I didn't know like part of the manic is you get very sexual, like you get really horny and you be want to get it. And I would do it and I wouldn't eat. I would just be blowing people back in. And another person, he was about to let me have it, and then he had heard how good I was, and he came over and we did it. And then he had told my cousin, he tried to get mad, and then my cousin was like, you did it willingly, like you got mad at your friend, and your friend did it, then you heard how good it was, and then we did it. And it was amazing. I'll forget it. Man, yeah, it was really amazing. Yeah. It really was amazing. You said I want to see a picture of you back then. Because I never took like shirtless pictures and stuff like that. You would never find no shirtless pictures of me. Never. I think nope. No shirtless picture of me. Your promiscuous goal we miss this for some. Yeah, a promiscuous goes from it does like because I never was that horny for it was like whoa, and then so out of all of that, then a library situation happened. And I was slim. I had a big booty though. I was because I wasn't eating. I was just up on Jack, just getting to states, just on Jack, just boom. And I wasn't eating. And that one particular day, I went to my cousin's house. I actually walked from my apartment that I had a nice two bedroom apartment. Walked to his apartment, and it was about couple of miles away from where I stayed. Nice little 30-minute walk. And I said, I'm running for president. And then that's when the library situation happened. Out of all that stuff I did. And then that's when I was able to get diagnosed with bipolar. That's how I was able to get diagnosed. I would love to talk to the gentleman that was in the library room. If y'all can track him down, tell him to come on the Wiley Show. That was in there, that was getting interviewed because he had some other recordings. I don't know what happened. He was actually homeless when it happened. And because I was screaming a whole bunch and they were scared. And I'm glad that I got diagnosed. I was glad that I was able to get the help that I need. And now I'm calm. I'm not as aggressive. I don't catfish anymore. I use my own profile. I don't get any hits on my profile, but I can just catfish like right now and get like 30 hits. But I don't do it because I'm known on YouTube. And if it goes wrong, they're gonna go on YouTube. They're gonna do an interview with King Payne. He's gonna go live. What's up? What's up in the lituation? Part 86 of Wiley. Surviving Wiley, part 99. He's gonna go live and go on a whole dry rant. He's gonna go live. He's gonna talk about it, and he really thought that stuff bothered me, and it really didn't, because he never got real, authentic people. Maybe one, but I catfish hundreds, and he didn't get juicy stories. He just got one guy where nothing happened, and he had got an email address, and he was having people to email him. And yeah, man. And I wasn't even famous. Like, this dude literally built his career to try to come at me. And I had an idea to doing a series on somebody, but I never did it because it would have been more interesting, because I'm more entertaining. Because his stuff was just, it wasn't nothing. And then he'd do another series. Yeah, because it was too long. It was too dry. It didn't hit because I didn't lose no endorsement deals. I wasn't arrested because there was no crime committed. Because the way he kept saying, and I remember my attorney, I got my attorney, and we sent him a cease and desist. And I didn't even think he was going to get the cease and desist. I just sent it. I'm like, oh, let's send it. Because all of my advisors, they was like, send him a cease and desist. I'm like, okay. And so we tracked down his address. I didn't even know he got it. And then he went live. Oh, he sent me a cease and desist. He sent me a cease. I didn't even know he got it because I forgot about it. Because it didn't bother me. I didn't lose any jobs. I didn't lose any endorsement deals. I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose no subscribers. I was gaining viewers. I didn't lose nothing. So I'm like, and so I had got the attorney. And we sent him a cease and desist. And I didn't even know he got it until he went live. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay. And he went live and stuff like that. And I'm still here. Okay. Yeah. And now his target is Storm. Now his target is Storm Monroe. You know, but he don't have the personality to make it goes viral. He just don't have that personality. Now, if that was Armand doing that, it would have hit a little different. He maybe would have gotten better people to speak on what happened. Some juicy people from Atlanta. Give me y'all some clues. But they went to King Payne because King Payne don't have that person. He don't have that personality. And the reason why King Payne did the videos is because I said he was boring on the gentleman's panel. That what made him do the videos. Because I just said he was boring. He was dry. He got to have 50,000 people on his StreamYard to have an audience. And that would made him do it. Now, if Armand would have did, it would have been different. It would have been more entertaining. He would have got better. Shit, I shouldn't even be saying this, but I'm gonna say it. He would have got better people with better stories when it came. But gee, they weren't coming to King Payne. But today they not coming. Yeah, but I do apologize to everybody that I catfish. I apologize. But yeah, but he literally harassed her. But he did that to me. He did that to me, and I didn't feel bad about it because I talk about it, but he went too far. He was saying some stuff. I'm like, oh. But you can't control what people say about you. It is what it is. I really wonder what happened with him and Armand. He stayed talking about Armand, but Armand showed some no. I think that and see Armand, we good, we cool. I'm just giving my thoughts. I think that King Payne just a childhood friend. They grew up together. I don't think that King Payne is the cool kids' friends because Armand don't look like he hang around people that's fat with no neck, with dreads. I don't really see him. The people that he was hanging around with, I don't think that King Payne is good for Armand with his brand. That I could be wrong. I could just be saying this. I could be wrong. And they may even come together and do a podcast together after this. But I don't think you will see a King Payne in a in a jack strap. I don't think you will see that. Because if you see the men, and I'm definitely going, let me send them a friend request. I'm gonna add all of them as a friend. Definitely, and I'm gonna drop some in their cash apps. That's how you get them. I'm gonna add. Let me make sure I track all of them down. Add them as a friend. Anyway, I'm gonna add them. I'm gonna add them all as a friend. I would. That's embarrassing. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say that's embarrassing because you could be 300 pounds. You want to wear a jackstrap? Go right ahead and do it. I went to plenty bathhouses and I see big men wearing jackstraps, but I don't think Armand would have posted King Payne in a jackstrap. He went to D another because I would have dragged it for filth. If I would have seen that, him in a jackstrap, I would have dragged him for filth, but didn't see it. So I would have been the first one. King Payne, I'm happy for him in this regard because he called me and people judge me all the time, say, why would you interview this man? He said all this negative, nasty stuff about you. It didn't bother me because it was business. I knew how to take away my personal feelings and do my business. And so when he called me, he said, Wiley, I want to come on your show. I agreed. I said, yeah, you can come on my show. I will interview you because you was on Chasing LA, and I think he's on season 2 of Chasing LA, which is congratulations. Many people thought I was jealous of him. I could have been on any of those shows. All you got to do is submit your audition tape and they will pick you. I know me, I would have gotten picked to do a show. It's plenty shows that I get offered to do web series. I declined them all. I don't want to do them because you got to bring them in your apartment. You got to pay for your trips. You got to pay for your outfits. You got to get your hair cut. Go do all this stuff. I decline them all. Unless I'm getting a check. Come on. Unless I'm getting that check, then I would do it. But if I'm not getting a check, you're not going to see me on any of these shows if I ain't getting paid. I'm not doing anything for free. I've done free for a while, but I have bills and mama got to get paid. Okay? So if you ain't got no digits, if you ain't got no offer with it, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for free. You're not going to see me twirling around fighting for free, getting a charge for free, getting injured for free. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What I look like doing that for free. And if they real friends, they're real friends. It is that I'm just saying the public has things to say. You do those. Don't. I'm not doing no ghettos for free. Absolutely not. No. Exposure. I don't need it. Not gonna happen. I do not need it, and I'm not. That's the case. I would have went to Zeus. I would have got up early. I'd have went on a boom, 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 fighting Jonathan because you're gonna get camera time fighting Jonathan. I'd have made sure to know it. I'm making sure I'm slamming through that table. I'm doing everything in my might to do something extravagant. I'm gonna jump off the table, get a chair, and do some wrestling moves. Because most gays don't do wrestling moves. They just get in my box. No, I'm doing a drop kick. Get you a stunner, put you in a pedigree, throwing you through a table. Having some real action. If I wanted to be famous, I could have done that. I'm not thirsty for fame. I could have drove to Houston and put him in a choke slam. I'm doing a wrestling move. I would got some good exposure. But I'm not doing those shows for free. Only show, web sim show, if I was offered, if I were to move to the city, would be Chasing Atlanta. The only show that I would do if I was offered is to do Chasing Atlanta. And to help me with my storyline, I will bring the person that I was using his pictures to catfish. I will bring him on the show as a storyline. But other than that, nah. Maybe Chasing Dallas. If Markel London or Logan from saying his name, if he executive produced Chasing Dallas, then I would do Chasing. If he asked me and he say, Wiley, can you come and do Chasing Dallas? I would do it for him. I wouldn't do it for Reese G because I would have threw him through a table. But if Markel is executive producer and he said, hey Wiley, hey man, can you come and do Chasing Dallas? I would do it. I would do it for him. I would do it for him. Yeah. I'll do it for him. I would do it for him. It's we just talking, y'all. Because if I feel like it, I'll come back live. Press one if you buying a ticket to our Milagro concert. He don't have enough songs for a concert. He don't have enough songs. What he gonna do? Some covers? But he got 3 songs. I'm not paying no money for a person that got 3 songs. But if he do, Armand should do a meet and greet because he's entertained. Seeing him on stage, he's entertained. And I would pay a ticket to go to his meet and greet. It's the same thing if Tasha K were to do a meet and greet. I would go to the meet and greet. But people get mad if I show up. He's showing up to people meet and greet. They not even friends. But I thought y'all said get some exposure. Get some exposure. But if I show up to these people meet and greets, it's a problem. What if I show up to Lovely T meet and greet and get thrown out by security? That's some exposure. A person was going to pay my flight to go to her meet and greet. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not showing up to her meet and greet and she throw my ass out with security. I'm not doing, or I have to fight security, end up in jail in Atlanta, have to get bailed out. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Absolutely not. Don't waste your money trying to send me a flight to go down. And she wants entertainment, said record it, act a fool, throw some tables, stuff like that. Like these people will really be trying to set you up to get some charges. Child, but if you'd have hit me up back in the day, I would have done it. But I got sense now. I think before I do stuff, he would have to have security because one of his bars would definitely. Oh my gosh! They said Wiley a fan so he can power. I would to have LAPD as security. Yeah, I'm not about to get a charge. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting no charge. No. A meet and greet can be more strategic and direct, though. Yeah, it can. He could have a meet and greet and do his music, but I'm not showing it to people's cell phone block. And I will call him if Armand have a meet and greet and say, "Brother, can I come to your meet and greet?" If he say yes, I will go. But if he don't respond and say no, don't come, I'm not coming to something I wasn't invited to. And I need the text evidence that you invite. And I won't act good because I'm a very professional guy. I will go. But if you say no, like Tasha K party, I don't go to anything like that. Like, but if she have a meet and greet, I will go to her meet and greet. Definitely buy a ticket for a meet and greet. Definitely if I can link up with Chelsea. Yeah, definitely. If she have a meet and greet, I would go. But if it's like her birthday or something, I'm not going to nothing like that. No, it would have to be like a meet and greet. Because I don't want to get too close to people, like going to their house and all that. No, you ate my food. I don't want to. Not doing that. Because when I moved to Atlanta, I told my mom, I said, Mama, I'm gonna make sure you got you a bed. If my mama would do, because I don't want you to get dragged by Tasha K. I told my mama that. Well, I remember when they had security looking out for you at San Antonio meet and greet, anyone can meet and greet, and you don't need an invite to. No, I remember that. I remember Jay Wilson is a YouTuber in the V sector. He had a meet and greet, and they had got security because I was sending an email saying, I'm coming to the meeting. I'm coming to the meet and greet. So I was trying to see where they was at. So, baby, they only had, and I'm not trying to diss it because it was a meet and greet. It was about, it was at his house. The part that I was, they had one security guard, about 4 people at his house with security. And I think security was his man. I was like, wait, because they thought me and Tracy was going to show up to his meet and greet. I wasn't sure. I could have drove to San Antonio and went, but I wasn't doing it. I could have got some entertainment out of it, but I didn't do it because, you know, Jay Wilson called the cops. He'd have had the cops and I'd have got a charge, and I'm not doing that because he said he would have called the police, and I'm not doing that. But they was looking for me to come, but I didn't show up. But I sure reported on it, got some clicks and views, and talked about it. Yeah, trouble in the making. Don't go anywhere you're not invited to. They said, I brought a mattress for your mama. Yeah, I told my mama, I said, Mama, if you move to Atlanta with me, we got to make sure we have you a mattress. Because we can't ask her scared, because if she get mad at me, she going to drag you. And his mama, I was like, whoa, baby, Storm. See, Storm is, he graduated from college. So Storm thought process is, let me build my case up and tell you this is what happened. That man posted comments of what happened. He posted so because that woman, Tasha, talked about his mama. And so Storm came out and he built his case. And I think he was done with Tasha. He was done with Chelsea. He was done with all of them. He just went on. He's just doing his thing. Ain't 3 of your top chicks you will have a threesome with Wiley. I know Chelsea. I'm not naming it. I'm not gonna name it. I got him though. I'm not gonna name it. The B Sector had a party when you left, Wiley. They couldn't take the heat. Yes, they couldn't take the heat. I was really ruthless in the B Sector. I really was. I don't miss it because I was ruthless, baby. Yeah, I was really, really ruthless. Yeah, Storm had left. I'm moving to Atlanta, so I'll be more closer with Tasha K and Storm. I'm gonna be neutral. I'm gonna be like Switzerland. Because once I move to Atlanta, once I'm done with this Vegas trip, I'm saving all of my money, and I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna step out on faith with a savings. Because you know, when people say I'm stepping out on faith, I ain't going with no savings. I'm gonna sleep in my car. I'm gonna have a savings. I'm gonna make sure I transfer my CNA license to Georgia, and so I can get me a nursing home job, and of course to YouTube, and with a savings, at least about a year of savings, a year, 6 months of saving. So I'll be good. Yeah, because I don't want to have to ask Tasha K for anything. Because I don't want the stuff thrown back in my face. It wouldn't bother me if it did get thrown in my face. It wouldn't bother me, but I won't want that thrown back in my face. I had to feed him some bacon. Oh, you know, today was thick at night. Oh, man. Yeah, Storm when Storm is pissed, Storm would be like, okay, y'all, hold on 1 second. I got this written down. Got my bullet points. We got that Wonder Bread news. Like, he ain't bringing it up. When Storm is serious, he ain't bringing it up. We got that Wonder Bread news. You ain't gonna get that. Baby, he covered with his bullet points. He covered with, we bring up this point, and then we gonna go to... Baby! Storm come with his bullet point. He about to give you a whole presentation of what happened. Because when he pissed, and Chelsea don't make it no better. I'm telling you, like, that whole situation was funny. Like, Chelsea is young. And she was like, I just wondering when Storm gonna take his 6 months. When he gonna be taking his man, they messed up his friendship with him and Vaughn. They was friends. When Storm left Vaughn got shot. See, Storm do voodoo stuff. He do spells. You can't tell me a person that hang out with witches don't do spells. As soon as Storm left Chelsea and Vaughn, baby Chelsea had to pay back some rent. Vaughn got popped in his shoulder and kneecap. Like, I'm telling you, so be careful with people that be hanging out with warlocks and witches and Harry Potters. You better be careful. Because as soon as he dropped them, baby, I couldn't believe it. Vaughn was standing in front of his apartment building and got popped. Popped! Can't be doing that. You got that voodoo. I'm just telling you. Just telling you. Man, I could just imagine. Let me stop. and you ain't see Yvonne on the internet. You ain't see Yvonne doing no YouTube videos. He disappeared. I'm telling you, be careful. I'm just saying, be careful. I'm just giving my commentary in a joke and comedic way. Okay. Oh, but let me stop. They're going to be all in the applause. That's Wiley Storm is cursing people. Wiley having too much fun this morning. I'm just telling y'all, man. Because like when he said, I'm done with all of them. And stuff just started happening. Chelsea came and she was eating up food. I can't believe this. I owe all this back rent. Y'all don't understand. I got to pay all these thousands of dollars. She had to pay all the thousands of dollars. And Vaughn, breaking news, he was starting up with his girlfriend and got popped. Really did. Got to be careful. He hang around. He got a sexy witch. I mean, that guy is good looking. Man. And he does spells. That's why I ain't dropped in his DMs. I ain't dropping in them DMs. I think he had a meet and greet with him. I would have went, but I ain't going to stuff like that. No. I was watching P Valley. That was so scary. Did anybody see P Valley? New episode? Did anybody see P Valley new episode? Did anybody see P Valley episode? Because I don't want to do no spoiler alert. Okay, spoiler alert. Mercedes had messed up her shoulder. And the guy, what's the security guard guy? He good looking. The security guard guy, he's a witch, or he was doing a voodoo. Okay, let me stop. Let me not spoil it. Let me not spoil it. Let me not spoil it. Diamond was doing I watched it. I was scared. Man, that woman was just toilet. When I tell you, I jumped up out my bed. I turned on all the lights. That episode scared me for a film. I start twitching. Man, when I tell you I was so scared last night, do not watch the episode at night. I was scared. I turned on all the lights. I said, what? What is going on? Ooh, that's all mess with people in the South because they be doing that stuff in Mississippi, Louisiana. They do all that type of stuff with stuff. Let me see. Willie, let's see. I love it. Thank you. Anybody want to call in before I go? I'm just saying you gotta be careful. Job rent is roughly 2,000. Gas is 5. You better stay in Texas. Oh man, I would call Storm, but I want to. I'm gonna talk to Storm to see what area is a good area to stay. I can call Tasha K too, cause I see what area is a good area. Yeah, I would definitely call Tasha K and see a good area. Yes, that's like me in my room, the window open, have plasma making noise. I'm thinking it's a right. Watched last night 2 hours looking around my house. I'm telling y'all, the episode had me so scared. Had me so scared. Yeah, gas is $4.69 here, and okay, 9498.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I ain't even gonna ask how you doing. You having a ball being back there. I am here for it. Oh my God, you was on the road. I said that's the old Wiley I missed. Yes. So what you were saying about Storm, he claims he don't do voodoo, but I agree with you. I keep telling people the people you hang around, you're eventually gonna be and pick on their habits. And I do agree, Mo, that they did start doing bad and stuff, Vaughn and Kelsey. But Vaughn is in all types of stuff. You want to be a scammer, so you can't put that on him. You sitting here talking about Storm. You better be careful when he put one on you.
I'm just saying, like, because I don't want to play around. Like, I just don't want to play around because that stuff is. I think it's real. Some people say it's not real. Some people say it's real.
No, that mess is real. That's all throughout the Bible and all throughout, different his stories. Even cats. And then I don't know if you saw recently where Tasha was saying on her channel that she had to go and get some stuff paid off of her or because she couldn't hear and see or something like that. I said, that's Storm for you talking about his mama.
Cause I can just imagine Storm took it to that sexy guy, the one of the witches he know with the 6-pack. Probably got a freckle of Tasha K hair. I'm just telling you, because Storm interviewed all type of people. He interviewed witches.
I mean, that's all you see mostly on his channel now, and it's frequently, and it's like, come on now, and if he ain't doing it, that he got them, they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Guilty by association, I guess.
Because I'm really, really telling you, like, he hang around. Because he did a meet and greet. Did you go to his meet and greet? I was scared to go because I didn't want to get no spell on it.
Not. I love Storm, but I'm scared to meet him in person because I don't trust people who hang around warlocks and witches. They are very powerful. And I ain't got the money nor time to pray that stuff off of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I ain't got the money. That mess cost, But nah, I keep my distance.
Okay.
I watch it from a distance. And also with what's the name? Who was you talking about earlier? Dang it. Oh, okay. With the whole Beyoncé and a Saucy Santana situation, I agree with everything you said, minus the music industry, because to me, with the music industry, you can talk about whoever you want to, but certain people are topics. Like you can talk about Destiny Child, just not the Destiny, which is Beyonce. Mm-hmm. You can talk about Michelle, Kelly Rowland. Everything is fine. Like it depends on who you're talking about. I think Saucy Santana can get canceled because look at how they did Carrie Hilson, and she wrote multiple songs for people, and they had no problem canceling her. Like she was nothing.
But that was like. Yeah, I agree. I think Saucy is kind of different.
Off a comment she said about something about her not being able to get pregnant. So just imagine what they about to do to Saucy Santana. And I feel like we all make tweets, and I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me, but I talk about people's kids even to this day. I'm trying to stop because I ain't had my kids, But we all talked about them. I know I did talk about her hair and stuff like that, and she looked like her daddy, whether it's an insult or not. I just feel like Saucy Santana has to own it. I'm not saying he needs to apologize, but at least own it instead of saying people trying to cancel me, this and that. It may be true, but you said what you said.
That's true. And then karma is
And him and Carisha, even the city girls had to come out and apologize all the stuff they said about Rihanna, Beyonce, and everybody else. I mean, if they can be humble, what makes him above them?
That is so true. And then you have to be careful what you say, because karma is something. Because my mother, she used to talk about Chinese people like she was the Chinese person. She'd be like, ching, ching, chong. She'd be like, and then when I was born with Chinese. I like eyes were scrunchy, one eye was crossed. Like, you got to be careful what you say, because that karma, if it don't hit you, it hit your kids, and you'll be like, oh my God. So you gotta be real careful, because, and I still got it bad too, because I'll be like, oh man, I said
yeah,
something.
you know, my sister got a baby, and her baby is so healthy, overly healthy, and I always tell my sister, like, girl, we need to feed that baby a cheeseburger. You know, she don't need no milk, she ready to eat. And my sister gets so mad. I'm like, girl, your baby is overly healthy. Like, I don't even pick that little girl up. She's so big. But my sister is very offensive. I mean, I'll talk about people's kids. We all do, you know what I'm saying?
I do too, because I remember.
My sister, by the time her baby turn 1, she gonna need to start working at McDonald's. You know,
it was this one baby. I do have a tendency to talk about people's kids, because it was this one lady, she got pregnant about an old man, and that baby looked old. That baby got an old face. And I mean, I was talking about baby for a while. So I understand, but I think if you do it publicly, the public is looking. But I think a lot of people talk about people's kids privately. This is not uncommon. The only thing that's new, or I think people think is new, is because it's on Twitter, it's on social media, it's out. But and behind closed doors, people talk about people's kids a lot. I've heard it. I heard some things for decades.
You know who do it the most? The older people.
Older people.
Like, they act like
absolutely.
It's just the young people. But
it's the older people.
The old people who can drag better than them, who can speak their mind more than they can. I mean, I'm not sitting here dragging Saucy Santana, but I feel like all he has to do is just apologize and own up to it, instead of saying, oh, it's the cancel culture. And I feel like he can rise above it, but his stance on how he's going about it is making it negative. And I saw what he did. I think the comparison between Northwest and Blue Ivy. I mean, let's be honest, who wasn't? And I just, between them, I did a whole little breakdown of how all the kids look. He didn't do nothing that no one else has not done. It's just because of his status and his social climb. That's what makes him guilty. You know? That's
true. I agree.
He just needs to apologize, humble himself a little bit, and just apologize, even if he don't mean it, you know, acknowledge it. And I would use this as, baby, he needs a new publicist, because this is his time. No, he got a single out or something. He needs to be using this go on tour, an apology tour, while he's promoting that dang on song.
And my thing is this: he should go on these. It's so many outlets and come on the Wiley Show, talk about it, and say, "Man, what I did was fucked up. What I said." You know what I'm saying? And he have to understand that. I think Saucy have not transitioned yet, that he is a public figure. People are watching him now. He still think he's ratchet, a makeup artist. He can say what he wants to say. Like, no, what he said was just ratchet and ghetto. No, he needs to go on a podcast and say, what I said was wrong. I apologize for that and move on. But calling people the B word, saying all this, like, come on now, you made the problem worse.
I mean, he clapping back. He even said, apologize to who? To what? You know? I mean, I get it, you clap back, but it's his response that's making him guilty. I'm not saying not to say that. But dang,
Facts.
like he basically feel no remorse. And if I was him, I wouldn't either. However, what they say, you got to fake it till you make it.
Facts. Fake it till you make it.
And then, what you were saying, it was something else you said. Oh, we had a long, good segment. But long story short, when are you gonna have your what is it called? Your collaborations with Armand, Tasha, Storm? Like, I'm ready to.
Well, Larry has been saying for years that he would love to bring Black YouTubers together. I would love to do it. I think Storm would do it. I would do it. Maybe, I don't know if Tasha, it all depends on who she would do it with. You know what I'm saying? It's Storm the same way. He's protecting his energy. I'm down with that. I think it would be good money with that way. But Larry said he want to do something like that. As long as it's fair and you welcome people, YouTubers to come in, I think that would be great. Because remember the Scorpion Show, your boy Nunu, A Connection TVD, Candy, all of them, they used to do a Black YouTube before YouTube did Black YouTube events. They used to do that, and people would travel, get hotels, and they would have events, and it would be great. I think we need to bring that back and invite YouTubers to come, and I think it would be great. And people get tickets because we can all bring our fan base together, come in one place, and it'll be great. As long as it's not no
And then I
egos,
think
it'll be
some
great.
more people who don't get along, I think y'all should invite Lovely T and everybody else.
Absolutely.
And our mom there as well, because drama sells. I hate to say it, the kumbaya is really nice, but drama sells. And I
Drama
think it was
sells.
epic. Like for you, Tasha K, Lovely T, Armand, and some y'all would tear the internet down. Okay, like y'all, it would be y'all would set it off. Seriously, it would be epic.
I'm down.
Epic.
I'm down for it.
And what's your issue with Lovely T? I thought y'all was cool.
We good. Listen, I think with Lovely T, her problem was because Tasha K came on and I asked her tough questions about Lovely T, and she got mad and she blocked me. And Lovely T is that type of person you can't even say a fly is bad, or because she blocks. And
oh yeah, her block game is strong.
It's really, really strong. Like she won't allow you on her Discord. She's very, very protective of her brand. Like she'll block you in a second. Like whoa, but that's what she blocked. That was the reason.
She is very protective of her brand, and that's why she tries to stay on the safe side when she talks about celebrities instead of just giving it to it raw, uncut. I do like that. She keeps everybody up to date outside of celebrity gossip, but you're right. She plays it safe. She does.
And I think Tasha is more so open. She don't block a lot because it stopped your growth if you just blocking people every day and all that. And I think if she were to unblock people, she would probably be at almost 60,000. I mean, almost at 1 million people.
I think she would probably have 1 million by now because she blocks, baby. She blocks. She don't mind blocking. And to me, you're just blocking your own growth.
Absolutely.
And one last thing. What's going on with this move? Like, I get it. You say you want to be where everything is at. Are you really ready for, like, the whole grind? And what's going on with the publicist, somebody behind the scene? Where Paul at? Like, how is it going with Paul? Like,
well, for me, I think the reason why I chose Atlanta is because they have events. It's good to network. The stuff is just there. Instead of you getting flights.
What about LA?
LA too, but LA is expensive. And I think Atlanta getting up there too. And I'm gonna look into Atlanta, like LA. I would look into that. But I just think for Atlanta, for me,
I'm born and raised in LA. You'll be surprised. I mean, surprised who you see in the things on grocery store. I'm talking about in the hood. These quote unquote, famous people. No, I say in the hood, South Central, baby. In the hood, in the Hoover Deuce, okay, to be exact. Went to like high school, aka the movie from Freedom Writers, and you'll be surprised who be in that area. I'm talking about the most grimiest, roughest area, which I don't even want to be in, but I'm from there, born and raised. And you'll be surprised, Wiley. That's all I'm gonna say. You will be surprised.
I agree with you.
You will be surprised.
I'm not shocked. I agree.
It's a good move. I'm not trying to.
No, and you're not. Like I'm gonna say it again for like LA, because like LA, you have to understand. LA have people like celebrities. It's a good field for that too. Like LA is a good market as well as Atlanta is a good market. Both are a good market, but you know what? I'm gonna keep on saving it, and I'm gonna see which one. And hey, I look into both. I'm like, see which one works better for me. But
and for you and Storm to do a podcast, I love you guys both. Y'all give off. You may not like what I'm about to say, but I'm not gonna lie. Y'all give off the same kind of energy. Meaning, like y'all both messy as fuck. I mean, messy. When y'all read, Wiley, you read like there is no tomorrow, which I love. But you're fair, and I think Storm is extremely fair as well. That's what y'all give me the same energy. Right. But you just way more messier. If that was your mama, you would have went.
Somebody said this. Oh, they said LA have earthquake. All right, I hear you. And I would love to do something with Storm. And we should talk. I just think reason why Storm don't put me on a lot of stuff is because of Tasha. He don't want to create any problems. And I get that. But Storm, I watch his channel. I love his workout. He's just really inspirational for like working out, because when he was chunky at first, now his body is just he's actually on my vision board. Like Storm body is just he did a good job. All right, he's on my vision board. And for that,
He's
he's
probably not. You got a little crush.
no, it's no crap. It's more so his body vibe, like his body vibe. It's right there. He has a good body.
Boy.
I'm like, it's a good. And he's just he's intelligent. He's cool, and we've been cool for a while. Like, he's just a cool guy. But
did you meet him from Tasha K?
I met him through Tasha, right? And that's how I know of him when Tasha put him on. That's how I met him through Tasha. And I admire that man work ethic. Like back in the day, Storm used to chop video. It was like I call him like an assembly line for content. He would post them clips like boom, 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 because it's on my notification. And like when people say they don't get people notifications, I would get Storm notification in the middle of the night. Ping, 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 like videos just coming out like the weird word, especially when it came to that to my girl, she's somewhere had, but Jaguar Wright, that man chopped that woman interview up. And I kept getting a notification. I admire that from him. His work ethic, that man work ethic is unfreaking match. When he's in his bag, now he kind of like slowed down a little bit because he he ain't got to do as much like he used to. But back in the day, man, he would post at least about 20 or 30 videos a day.
He would. He really would. And I love how classy he is. I'm working on that. Like, everything don't need a response. And I love, like, if I can master that, I'll be okay. Because I'm petty. I go tit for tat. And that's something you do, and I love it. But the goal for me is to be more like a Storm when it comes to reaction. I think he's very calculated.
He's very calculated. And he's been that way for years.
He's
been that way for years. Like Storm.
Okay, because that was another thing I was going to ask you. Do you think he learned that from Tasha, or that's just...
I think that's more so his personality. That's his personality, because even like when Herman dragged him about his sexuality, I think that was problematic. Storm didn't respond. Storm went on his way.
Oh, when Chelsea tried to make that allegation about him being gay, sleeping with Vaughn, and she posted that picture, allegedly, because we don't know who did, but I'm assuming it was her, because she was staying there, she bought everything. Oh, I was waiting for him to drag her. You know, you don't play about a man's sexuality, whether he's straight or gay. You know, that's just something you don't do. And I was waiting. I said, oh, she got the right one, because that was why you're Armand. Y'all would have went to the flow with her. I mean, y'all really would have.
Right. And so I just think people for a long time was Storm for that. He just learned how. Now, he used to get messy a little bit, but he learned how to turn it off. He know when to respond and when not to respond. And that's a good trait to have. And when he cut you off, he cuts you off. He don't play no games when he cut people off.
Cut off game strong, and he don't even mention Tasha. I mean, I just been waiting. I said, oh, he really serious. Like, he don't have time for the drama. But see, you know what? I know who is Hush. I'm sorry, my dog in the background.
Okay.
You know, when he cut people off, he seemed like out of sight, out of mind. But he gave me the vibe that he working on your behind closed door. That cut that you sipped out of, yeah, he using that.
Absolutely.
That hair from your breath, he all up in your mind. And Tasha just said on her channel that she had to go somewhere because people was working on her. She better be careful who she talk about. She ain't got the only person she needs to worry about. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where they say keep your mouth off of certain people because you never know what they do behind closed doors.
Wow. Whew. I'm glad you brought that. You had to be very careful, because I had an uncle. He's no longer with us. He passed on like last year. My uncle, he was in college. He was good. He was doing good, but he must have stole something from this lady in Georgia. And the rumor, and maybe my grandmother would say that he stole something from him, and she put some works on him. Ever since then, he lost his mind. He in and out of mental institution. When he died out of a nurse home, and he died out of his right mind. But he stole something from her, and he dropped out of college. Like he was in and out of mental hospitals and everything. And so you have to be careful. You never know what people do when it comes to these roots and spells
from people. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Like, so he really lost his mind. And the lady knew it was him who stole it.
Yeah, the lady knew it was him, and that was the rumor. Was like my grandma said that was the rumor. He stole something from the lady, and she put some roots on him. And his mind, because at first everybody was like, he was in college, he was good, he was doing good, but then he stole something from the lady and she put some roots, and really, and I was like, is that stuff real? And I'm like, whoa, I'm like, oh my gosh,
I didn't believe in that until I went to New Orleans, and I'm a spicy fanatic, and they was like, you better not come down here eating everybody's food and eating that red stuff. I was like, I said, what? They stopped me real quick, especially spaghetti. I love me some spaghetti. I mean, they stopped me so fast.
Like eat everybody.
Then this was in 2018, 19, and I'm like, that stuff is not real. And then you start seeing people with their minds all messed up down there, and it's like, what the heck?
Yeah, you can't eat everybody cooking. I'm gonna say that again.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot, because that's how they get you. That's how they get you. And so my uncle, I grew up like in my uncle's church, and he would just tell me stories of people, of his childhood friends, people are putting roots and all type of stuff on them. So you got to be very careful with that stuff. You got to be very, very careful, because people will play with. They would definitely do it. And if you
Wiley, when you coming back online? You don't know yet?
No, I'm already back online. I was on here for about 3 hours.
No, I'm talking about like you coming back tomorrow. You don't know.
Oh yeah, I want.
You was gone for a minute.
Well, for me, I have a special guest. He said he's gonna come on tonight. So if I'm up to it, if he come on, then I come on tonight, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Because I still didn't get into Black China fight and all this other stuff. So that's why I didn't talk about it. Because if I pull up to it, I come. But I was on here for 3 hours. I come if I'm up to it, or I come back if I'm up to it. Because I know you missed me. I'm so glad to hear your voice.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Wiley, it was nice talking to you. I enjoyed cutting up with you.
It was nice talking to you. Thank you so very much.
Likewise.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. It was so good hearing her voice. It was so good hearing her voice. It was so good. Hold on. The phone lines is open. If anybody else want to call it voodoo and witchcraft is real, yeah, you got to be careful. You can't eat everybody poom poom either. So people don't want to talk about that. You can't eat everybody poom poom. I'm just saying. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, you really can't be eating everybody barbecue and all. You just can't. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just mind my business, because you cannot. I'm not. Don't ask. They say why? Because you just cannot. Because people do all type of stuff. They put all. You just got to be careful. You got to be careful. If you live with somebody sketchy, just buy a lockbox and store your liquor in there. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Who was doing that, Vaughn? What about and protect eat the booty too? You cannot like that. That the spirit is like you just cannot. I believe in that. I believe in that, man. You just cannot. And I'm just keeping it real. People don't want to believe it, but I'm just keeping it real. Plus some people for unsanitary facts. Everybody's not clean. Facts. Thank y'all so very much. If I'm filling up to it, we'll go back live. But make sure if y'all do not have y'all notifications set, y'all can text me at, give me a second. You can be notified. Text Wiley to 888-534. You can text Wiley just one word, Wiley, to 888-534-4939. It is free to do. It is free to do. It do not cost a thing. It is literally free to do. I'm going to say it again. It is free to do. It is free to do. It do not cost a thing. It is free to do. So if you in the building and you be like, man, I need the notifications. Notifications on. I put it that way, and it's free to do. It do not cost a thing. You can literally get the notifications sent to you when I go live. And shout out to the producers, because it's about almost 200 of y'all set it up there. And so you definitely do that there. They said, Wiley, need a live show. Y'all need me a live show tonight? Okay, we'll do a live show. You want a live show tonight? I got to think of some good topics too. Live show tonight. Let me set it up. So y'all won't know I'm lying. Let me set it up. Because if I set it up, then I know I got to do it. Give me a second. What time do y'all want me to go back live? What time do y'all want me to go back live? If Jonathan and Carrie on Franklin dating, I don't know. I'm not going to. I'm going to mind my business. What time do y'all want me to go back live? Because I'm going to set it up right now. Let me know what time. An hour. No, I need to eat some dinner. 9 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Seven to 8 o'clock. You would be surprised how many people don't wash their hands, wash dirty dishes, and clean the kitchen sink, wipe off the counter, or wash vegetables before cooking. Also clean the stove. Facts. 7 o'clock. What's for dinner? Well, I'm thinking about going out to eat. Don't matter. Just go live. Somebody said, don't matter. Just go live. Okay, I'm going to put the time on here. Okay, I already set it up for 8 o'clock. That'd be 9 o'clock East Coast time. 9 o'clock East Coast time, 8 o'clock Central. If you're on the West Coast, that's going to be 6 o'clock. So, I'm sorry, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. And if you're on the West Coast, that's 6 o'clock. Okay? So, we go all live tonight. Okay? We're going live tonight. I already scheduled it. Y'all didn't think I scheduled it? I just put Wiley Show live because I don't have a title yet. Hold on, that ain't what I meant to do. Let me see, do I have it? Yeah, I got it right here. I wanted to drop it in their comments, but I got to do it later. We're going live tonight. I'm calling you on IG if you don't do X1 back. Okay. I'm going live tonight. Probably 7 hours. I'm going live tonight. We will see y'all tonight. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much. Make sure y'all subscribe. We will see y'all later. Thank y'all so very much. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.